I need to figure out how to upgrade my constitution. I don't think I can at this point, right?
Ability scores.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Ability score improve. If you are given the option to choose a feat or an ability score improvement, most people would choose the abilities. Most people would choose what is it? They would choose a feat and they'd choose alert. But I want you to choose ability score
Ability score.
improvement, and I want you to put it into Constitution and Charisma because you are a Charisma caster.
I am. Oh, fuck. I thought I put more into charisma.
No,
just
your
too
Charisma is a
Charisma's
9
just at
too.
1. And also, no
Yeah.
starting screen for the stream today. We just hanging out. We waiting for B. So, here. So, it's just me, Stormio, and Penguin hanging out. And, of course, we don't have... I've been teasing for the past few streams that we might have a new player, but we're not having a new one this session.
When?
I just summoned him just by saying his name. Wow.
Summon the devil.
The he who
Or
shall
speak
not
of the
be
devil and he
named.
shall arrive.
Yep.
And also, for meme's sake, B said he's fucking Vaporeon, so therefore he's a furry.
Oh my god. That's the first thing you say when I join in?
I believe he would be a scaly because Vaporeon is not furry.
I don't think he would be either. I think he would just be someone who partakes in bestiality.
So
Okay.
zoophile.
A zoophile. Exactly.
These are new words to me. I have what?
Okay, so... Who wants to give a recap while we get set up?
Hey, 1, 2, 3, nose goes.
Nose goes.
Nose goes. Shit.
Gotcha.
You guys had to say it. I had to actually do it because my camera's on. Which, speaking of, B, do you want to turn your camera on?
Yeah, sure, I can do that here in a second. Let me just get everything set up, because I don't have everything set up yet at the moment.
That's fair. Right,
That's
My
So-
computer resetted. It needed to be resetted.
It restarted itself.
It did. It needed it. It was not cooperating properly earlier yesterday.
Yeah,
I just never went back on it yesterday.
I was a vampire yesterday because I was awake all day with a all-nighter.
Why would you torture yourself so?
Why do you think it's torture? Alright, so yeah, you
People
going to
sleep.
give that recap?
Give me a second, I'm not done setting up! My goodness!
Alright, so while we're at it, you guys describe the flashback from your character's perspective.
We had a flashback.
Flashback.
From your perspective.
This is new. I've never heard of a flashback.
I
Specifically,
flashback to throwing Makari into a spider.
Alright, now I'm ready.
You.
Now I'm ready.
Fuck you,
Okay.
fat.
Okay,
You go.
so, recap. You guys ready? Alright.
This is fine.
So, we've entered our second dungeon. And inside of it, Rose Makari had a green spider web.
Uh-huh.
Then we start a boss battle against a giant spider. Or a giant wolf spider, I can't remember, honestly. I put giant spider. It's one of those.
It's a giant armored
Um,
spider.
Right. A giant armored spider. So, during the battle, Merlin decides to rush towards the spider and use Thunder Wave and tries to push Ella out of the way, who rushes the spider at the same time. However, because of how close proximity Ella was to Thunder Wave and the spider. She ends up getting knocked unconscious because of it. So, whoops.
Because you
She's not.
accidentally launched her into a bed spike without thinking about your surroundings.
I told everybody to back the hell up. They did not listen, or at least she did not listen.
No, she did. She just didn't react in time.
Yeah. Afterwards, we beat the boss. Everybody levels up. Donut learns common, and we begin to investigate for the dungeon. I set up base camp with Ella while Makari and Ak start to explore. We set up base camp inside of a library using some bookshelves and stuff.
And Makari lost one dagger, but I'm pretty sure that there's a good chance that he might be able to find a new weapon while he is on the way.
Interesting. Then what we do is, hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Then after we set up base camp, we start another round of Truth or Drink. Well, we tried to, but Makar decides to wake her up using a firebolt on the wall.
And
I
he
sneezed.
You sneezed.
You
yes,
lied
but
about
like,
sneezing, and Ella is rightfully pissed at
Come on.
you.
I don't know. About
yeah. They then play that game.
Truth or Drink, and
Merlin reveal.
she got drunk trying to be seductive to Merlin, but did not work out.
Merlin had told everybody in the group that he had a girlfriend at one point in time when he was younger, and that she went missing.
And speaking of,
after
to everybody who has an NPC involved in your background, if you want to give me details about it for future sessions, feel free to let me know, and one of us could make character sheets for them. That way we have source material to follow for this campaign.
I don't even know if my mic was that.
Anyways, after a couple of rounds of Truth or Drink, the group decides to go back to sleep for the night. As soon as they wake up, they begin their infiltration of the Dawnflower Manor. Inside of it, they find a torture chamber, which Makari almost immediately destroys on sight, which, honestly, I don't blame. This, however, does alert some of the bandits that were roaming the halls. We fight them, I trip on one of them, land in the torture room, and then the door gets locked behind me. Oh, I'm sorry. I tripped one of the bandits. I misread what I wrote down. I apologize. So we can interrogate him, so in case we killed all the others, we have a source of interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards, we get the bandit to tell us where Andrew Dawnflower is, which is at the black market in town, and that is where we ended the session.
Yep. And a little thing I do want to add to what B said, whenever there is one bandit left for the future, you guys will have the option to either kill them without hesitation, or you can interrogate them. And after the interrogation, you have the option to either let them have a chance of redemption, or give them to some guards so that they can be arrested, or you can kill them.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Alright, so you guys are in a storage area now. What will be your strategy throughout the rest of the manor?
Wouldn't it be easier if we just burn it down?
That's a bad idea. I'd say
No,
we should
it's a horrible
explore
idea.
more to see if there's any more bandits, plus evidence to prove his crimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually keep documents like that in the library, wouldn't you?
That's a good idea. And I'm gonna roll for persuasion to make Makari high five Ella. Okay, so that's okay.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
I
What?
got
What?
an-
What? 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 You, what?
I
What
got
happened?
an 8 on persuasion
For what?
to persuade you into high-fiving Ella.
Why would I high five Ella?
That's up to you.
I totally blanked out. I have no idea what just happened within the last minute.
I rolled a
No, hold on.
All I heard was
Who is
persuasion check to high five Ella, and I'm like, why?
Who is persuading Makari Lizard Lips Drogos into high fiving Ella? The woman. That is her title. I'm kidding. But why? Why?
Jeez.
Also, anything above a 10. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Fuck it. High five. High five. High fives all around.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wait, hold on. Do I have a soundbite for this? I think I have a soundbite for this. High fives all around. Yeah, sure. Why not? That works.
Yep. The golf claps help. Oh wait, never mind. I lied. I got an 18. I was not paying attention to the dice. That's on me. Whoops. Alright, so. Yuga? Makari thinks of a library. And while you're on your way out, you guys manage to find a library out of coincidence. And there is a good chunk of books that you guys don't know where to start.
Quick question. Is this a different library than the one that we barricaded ourselves in last session?
It is a different library, yes.
Okay.
But it's a lot
Just
more
making
nicer.
Okay, so it's not like completely front apart. Got it.
Holy shit. And as Ella just like
That's
takes
a lot of
look,
books.
it just brings
a
back
lot
the
nicer than the
happy
other one.
memories before she learned that her father is a criminal. Like, takes her back to the days to where she spent time with her mother.
I rolled a 15 on investigation.
I'm also going to start investigating around.
Alright, so Merlin, hold that thought. As for Makari, you find that there is a few documentaries, but you don't know what it is to exactly yet. Merlin, what did you roll?
Read. I'm gonna
Well,
open
for
the book
starters,
and read.
I would probably start looking in a different section of the library than everyone else. But I rolled a 13.
You find some books that can be enchantments for either magic or to enchant weapons and armor.
Well, these seem useful.
And to join you guys, I'm gonna do an investigation too. Okay. So... Okay. Okay, that's a 17 on the dice. So, Ella also finds documents, but it is ones that is a little bit hidden, but not very well hidden. And it is the documents of her father, but in the process, it is... Oh, God damn it! As I was
What happened?
Oh no.
Why out of all the times?
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Something happened. Uh-oh.
Zoink, Scoob.
Like, Zoink Scoob! Yankee with
Like Zoinks! I like how we all just collectively turned into Scooby-Doo characters.
Jinkies!
Jinkies! Jeepers! Zoinks! Ruh-roh! Fuck!
I love that video so much. I love it. It's great. It's like, hey, Fred doesn't have a catchphrase.
Yeah,
when
he just says.
something
He just
happens.
says. He just screams,
just-
"Fuck!"
Because, like, what else is he gonna say? Nothing. Because his whole catchphrase is, well, gang, looks like we've got a mystery to solve, or something along those lines.
What
or
up,
like,
gang?
Yeah, imagine him
what
as
up,
like a
gang?
imagine him as
Oh,
like a
God.
2015 YouTuber be like, "What's up,
Oh,
viewers?
my
It's
God.
Fred and the Mystery Gang, and we're gonna go solve out this crime. Apparently, there's this really haunted mansion." I'm starting to turn into that one guy from Total Drama Island.
Chris
Oh my
McCall.
God, you are.
All
You are
right,
starting to turn to the Chris.
All right,
all right,
campers.
campers, let's get
All
on
right,
the
Today's
challenge
challenge is
today.
trying to find the meaning of this manor.
Let's
If
fucking
you
Hopefully,
find
you'll get
go.
one,
brutally
you are
dismembered.
voted
Alright,
out.
campers, I hope you enjoyed today's challenge and hopefully don't die.
All right, campers. Today's challenge. Just
You
try to
did so
find a way to
funny.
move on.
Oh my God.
Campers, if you don't find the reason to move on, neither shall you. You will be voted off the island.
Next time on Toto
Total
Drama
Drama
Island.
Island.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to listening to FNF music. That shit slaps.
Mhm.
Actually, no.
Yeah, I need-
Why listen to FNF music while in this downtime? I could play FNF.
I need to listen to music too. It's very quiet in here right now.
Here, let me see if I can stream it without lagging. In the downtime, this is what I was doing while waiting for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not Friday Night Funkin'.
Alt.
I hope you guys are enjoying the intermission we have going on right now. Stormy is currently playing Friday Night Funkin'. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But yeah, that's what he's doing right now. I have no idea why Crazy disappeared, but he should be back momentarily.
I hope this isn't laggy. Last time I streamed this, it was pretty laggy.
I'm just listening to music on my own time. I honestly have no idea what happened, and we have no idea how long Crazy's going to be gone for. He could be gone for another couple of minutes. He could come back like right now. So just sit tight, guys. Make yourself comfy. I would probably grab snacks while you guys have the chance, because otherwise you're going to miss out on shit.
Prime time for snack time.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to go back into my Digimon RP real quick.
Digimon!
Digimon RP?
Yes, I'm in a Digimon role-playing server. It's
What
basically
Digimon? What Digimon?
my Digimon is Labramon.
Oh, Gabumon, bro. Gabumon's the best. And also
Labramon's got a good line though.
that ladybugged one. I don't know what that one is.
What's
Tentomon?
Digimon?
Tentomon. I love that guy.
Digimon is basically Pokemon, but different and so much cooler. It's also slightly more mature.
Slightly
Like,
more.
some of the designs for these Digimon are just. It's basically
There's one
just a
that's
human.
Their evolutions
mature.
don't make any sense. There's
Gatomon becomes a fucking angel, and it's hot.
so essentially there's this one Digimon that's essentially America.
Yeah.
He's got a body. There's also one
Yeah.
that, there's I
There's
forget
a
one.
fucking wolf that
There's
spits
one-
out ice.
There's
Huh?
there's a Digimon that evolves into like a submarine, and then another split evolution is a fucking drill.
You're talking
It
about
doesn't
Digimon
make
and Submarimon, yes.
It don't make no sense. There's
It really
also
They're weird.
there's also one that just literally turns into gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
He turns into a Glock 18.
There's a couple Digimon that do that. But then there's like there's also a hamster who becomes a Pegasus.
Yeah. Again, Digimon evolutions don't make sense.
Just think of the most wacky thing you could think of. And
An
there's
apple
probably a
turning
Digimon
into
for that.
God.
Probably. It could happen.
That
I want to
is
see
twice
an
in the
iPhone.
Oh, Crazy's
16
back.
campaign it happened.
What?
I want to see a
that?
Digimon of an iPhone 15s Pro turn into an oscillating fan.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah, that's Digimon.
Oh my god. What a Pokemon knockoff. SMH, bro.
They're funny, though. It's funny. Anyways,
Yeah,
let's
no,
get back into the campaign.
They're totally unique.
Yeah.
And apparently they came first, so.
and also I kept in mind that everybody was investigating.
So what happened? Let me disappear for a minute.
I was dragged into a family meeting and had to clean up a tub.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love my parents, but they picked the worst time to ask me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, whoever's screen sharing, can we go back to the campaign, please?
Yes, Dorio.
Pretty sure the song's ending anyway, so you came out at a really good time.
Okay.
Is this modded?
So
What the?
Nope,
it's
just
vanilla.
Pico's side.
Oh.
Alright,
I haven't
so
played FNF
what
yet.
was the last
here goes
section
my
we were
distract.
doing? Just to recap real quick.
We were just looking around the library, and you saw some documents of like business deals from Andrew Johnflower stuff.
Alright, so as Ella looks at one of the documents, she finds evidence to prove. Oh,
I hit disconnect.
Stormy,
I hit disconnect.
alright,
it happens. I've done that before too.
alright, as I was saying,
You what?
as Ella looks at the document, she finds evidence to prove that Andrew is responsible for the murder of her mother. And the look on her face of horror says it all. And you guys don't even know what's in the document until you see the look on her face. Okay.
The comedic timing of that horror, delicious.
That's four times we've had funny moments happen today. Well, for me, that is.
My mic peaked when I laughed, bro. That sucks.
Anyways, but like, so, Merlin would just like look over at Ella and be like, "Hey, Ella, what you got there? Some documents with. Do you mind if I?" And I'm just gonna like hold my hand out and just like kind of just like gesture like, "Can I read them?"
Roll for persuasion.
Yep.
Nah, rip that shit out her hand.
Alrighty then, persuasion. Ooh, yeah, she's giving me those freaking documents, man.
What'd you roll?
Is it a 1?
That is a 22.
Oh.
Alright, so
I rolled an 18.
Ella gives a warning first, saying, "What you are about to see is not for the faint of heart," and then she gives it to you after, and then she shows it to you.
Alright, what's the worst that can happen? I've seen my fair share of... Oh, shit.
I look over Merlin's shoulder. Oh.
Yeah, that
fun.
is... Oh my.
The worst part is that is my mother.
Oh.
I'm gonna put like the documents down, and I'm just gonna like comfort her. I feel so sorry for you. I don't know how I could help, but other than just being here for you.
Makari's going to round the corner with a couple books in his hand and say, like, "Hey, I found some quite interesting. And why are all of you sad?"
And I'm just gonna point to the documents and be like, "How do I just
And
be
what
careful."
Makari sees as you show it is that it is a picture of a dead woman with her stomach cut open, and the same body carving that you've seen on other victims.
I think my
Penguin.
liquor from last night is
Oh.
coming back up.
Penguin. Why did you send Papyrus doing a Fortnite dance?
Me for real right now.
Me for real, right?
I was like, someone sent something to the group chat. Hey, look, it's Papyrus dancing. It's
As
Truly go
cringe as it
back,
is, it's funny.
happened. It is funny.
It's so it's so cringe. It's funny.
It's so bad. It's good.
Peak.
Yep. Alright, so Makari, how would you react to the document page that you've seen?
What is that?
Oh.
I don't like that.
Oh. I see
no,
now.
not Sans.
I saw it. I'm like, oh god. No, we got Papyrus and Sans both hitting the default Fortnite dance. Oh god. I don't know what's worse.
The fingers.
The fingers. Oh my gosh, didn't care. Just all of those stay mad. Yeah. We're crazy.
We're goofy.
Crazy? I
Oh.
was crazy.
Shut up!
No.
I forbid it!
We do some goofy. We do some goofy stuff. This is one of them.
Okay.
All right, let's try to stay focused, guys.
Yeah.
All right. You're boring.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
So,
Also,
It's
does
just
my
that-
mic peak a lot?
Not really. No, we're good.
Is it picking up all of my like high pitched shit?
Not that I can tell.
I'm
No.
listening onto the stream and it like cuts off a lot for some reason.
Well, on Discord, it's fine.
Okay, interesting.
Strange.
Interesting.
Very.
Alright, so as the rest of you are comforting Ella, you guys hear some footsteps, but you don't know whose it is.
Shit, everyone stop dancing.
No one is dancing, but I have an idea. Ak,
I hear footsteps.
I want to go on the roof. And as she says that, making a joke, she's pretty much saying she wants to go on top of the shelf. But because of the fact that the shelves are 6 feet tall, well, no, 7.5 to 8 feet tall, she's going to need your assistance on climbing that shelf.
Just jump up there.
Well,
Is that easy?
well, here's the thing. It would make it a lot faster if I was given
That
a
easy.
boost.
Just jump up. Look at that. 24 athletics. Makari's going to do exactly what he just said. Natural 20, bro. He's going to jump up and onto the bookshelf. Be like, and it's lay on his side. Be like, that's all you need to do, honey. It ain't too hard.
Oh, okay.
And as
Well,
she
I
says
definitely think we
that,
should start making
and after you
haste.
say that, she just gives you the glare and just does this.
You either love me or you hate me, darling.
Okay. Uck, can you lend me a boost?
Will do.
Alright, roll athletics.
Strength
Give me one
While you're
momento.
17.
Oh,
It is strength, right? I'm just picking you up.
My Discord disconnected for a second. I'm good.
yeah, because of how heavy she is, that's why she's asking that. So, you're able to do
Heavy
it
girl.
with ease. And you also like made sure that that her feet does not slip off of your hands in the process. And she pretty much, and she is like hanging on. I'm gonna roll athletics too. Okay. Oh shit, that's a 19. So she manages to throw herself up in the process. And luckily for her, there is nothing on there. Nothing on top, so she's able to get up with ease. As for Makari and Uck, I'm gonna ask. You have two options on what you could roll: stealth or acrobatics.
What?
For what?
I rolled for athletics. Damn it.
I rolled for athletics and I'm on top of the bookshelf, bro.
I haven't rolled for shit yet. I'm just like standing there, just kind of like.
Are you kidding? I
is
rolled a
everyone
25 on athletics.
No,
All right,
I
you know
rolled
what?
the wrong thing.
Stormio, didn't you say acrobatics?
Yeah, I jumped up and landed onto the fucking thing.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
I did acrobatics.
Oh.
Yeah, good thing I'm pointing
I
that
did
out.
I did acrobatics. You could do athletics since you are more physically fit. I did acrobatics, showing like big showmanship. You do athletics, climbing.
Alright.
Well, I can do some showmanship too because I got a natural D20 plus an added 5 with my athletics bonus.
Yeah, so
Jeez.
yeah, so as for
I'm gonna-
he just jumps up like he's an anime character and gets on the shelf with ease.
It ain't too hard. See, even our
All
friend
right, well
Up
now
can
it's
do it.
my turn, and I'm gonna quickly try to run over to a different bookshelf and try to like jump up on top of that one.
What'd you get?
Ooh, I'm just to make sure this is this is acrobatics.
Acrobatics or stealth, depending on what you're rolling.
Well, I'm trying to jump up on top of the bookshelf. That's a 19.
You do that with ease, but in the
Yeah.
process, as you do, you
Man.
accidentally startle Ella, to where she just has a chill
Sorry.
down her spine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I knew it was unintentional, so you're all good.
Where's Donuts? Is Donut still with me?
He was in your pocket as you did your acrobatics check.
All right, Donuts. Do you think maybe you could scout ahead to see who's approaching? Just like go to the door frame and just kind of like peek out real quick. You're the smallest of the group. You should be able to do this easily. And I'm gonna kind of like guide him with my hand towards like the door frame while I'm on top of the bookshelf.
Yeah, so as you guide him, he sees that there is an orc ranger who is the same one that you had an arm wrestle with, and he has a revolver and is dressed like a gunsman.
Oh, okay. Wait. Can I roll?
Just to make
athletics
sure.
Jump onto him.
Alright. Alright,
Just make sure. Just make sure. So Donut relays this information to me, right?
Yeah. So all that Donut says is that it appears to be a half orc. So not much information is known. And also keep in mind, if this orc joins your party, depending on how you interact with him again, he will be the only one that does not level up, because he's going to join you guys when you get to level 4 after you defeat Andrew.
Oh, okay. Can I roll athletics to jump onto him?
It's a half.
To play it safe, no.
What? It would be like a friendly jump on.
But we don't know if he's friendly.
Alright,
We're
so
friendly faces, aren't we?
Ella is gonna roll a history check.
We don't know if he's friendly.
Oh no. That is the first critical fail of the night. She tries to recall, but she tries to recall who it is, but and then after she thought about it, she just says to herself, I think I might have been drunk at the time I saw him, but I don't remember.
Well, she was.
When I see a half orc, Oh.
Oh, that... Okay.
That does not look playful at all. That looks painful.
Yeah, so...
He wouldn't know. You're too scrawny.
Alright, so if we want to do that, we can say that you land in front of him instead.
Aww. Well, should I at least roll athletics to see if it goes well?
Acrobatics, for correction.
Of course. 18!
You...
Let's go!
With that one gift where you just do like a front flip and then land right in front of him, he's just caught by surprise. And
What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Get back up here!
Mi friendo, I have arrived.
Alright,
Oh,
so...
we're so dead.
Look,
Alright,
wait.
so... No bonuses for him, but I'm gonna roll a history check. 14. So, he takes a good look at you, being like, aren't you that one Goliath I've met at the bar?
Yes, I have. Can I roll for charisma to, like, befriend him randomly?
Did you just say Riz him?
Oh, charisma.
Did you?
Alright, so
Yeah.
if you want to roll a charisma to befriend him, go for it.
12. Okay. It is I, the one who's beaten you in that arm wrestle that one time.
Now I remember you.
Wait a minute.
And coming
And I'm gonna hop down from the bookshelf. Be like, wait a minute. Hey, it's this guy. I bought him a drink.
And you kicked my...
Oh,
Or
and
offered
I
at
was...
least.
And energy was drained from the last few arm wrestles I've had for fun.
Right, now I remember.
Nevertheless, from when I thought about it, I never had the chance to introduce myself until now. And as that happens, you hear 5 bandits coming into the room.
Oh,
seems like you're popular with the ladies.
well, this is unexpected. You didn't
Wouldn't be my first
lure them
time.
here, did you?
What was that?
Whoa.
You didn't lure them here, did you?
You wouldn't be like one of them bandit bosses, would you?
No. If you're searching for Andrew Dawnflower, I was hired by a resistance member to do the same thing.
Oh, then he's with us.
Okay. So I'm gonna give the orc character 16. Well, 18 for this case because of the bonus. Ella is having 3 because I rolled a critical fail. Alright.
What's going on? What?
We're doing an initiative check.
Oh shit! I didn't roll yet.
Alright.
Oh, you know what? Get my little rolls out now. That's a 4.
That's a nat 1.
Oh!
I don't know what we're rolling initiative. We fighting somebody?
Bandits.
We're fighting
No,
bandits.
some bandits followed in.
Alright,
I'm
so,
still technically hidden.
Yeah,
Ella
he should
doesn't
have advantage
jump down.
then.
And
He's still hidden. He has advantage
Merlin,
on
what
that.
did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Wait, I got advantage? Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, because you're still hidden. You're still hidden. They don't know you're there. That's initiative.
That's a 19.
Very good.
Oh shit. Alright. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll 5 dice at once.
You go for that.
5 die. Oh, jeez.
Alright, so I'm gonna be nice. Makari's going first on the 19.
Okay. Okay, so,
Burn him, Makari.
What do I do? That's not the right character. There we go. That's the right character. Okay. Okay. Right. So, is this a bonus? Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. Bonus action. Bardic Inspiration on our paladin. Inspire another creature within 60 feet that can see or hear you. That creature gains 1 of your Bardic Inspiration dice, 1d6. Once within the next hour, when the creature fails a d20 test, the creature can roll the Bardic Inspiration die and the number rolled to the total, potentially turning the failure into success. So essentially, you can roll your d20,
Okay.
and if you roll a little low, roll a d6 and add that.
So
And also, that's a bonus action. For my actual action, I'm casting big. I'm making the paladin bigger, which gives him more damage. Enlarge. The target size increases by 1 category from medium to large, for example. The target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's attacks with its enlarged weapons or unarmed strikes deal an
Yeah, my
extra
dog's down here. I'll
1d4
be back.
damage on hit. So,
Oh, he wants to fight. No.
Mr. Uck, you are now much bigger, and you also have better rolls on your weapon attacks. Every time you roll for a weapon attack, add 1d4 for 10
Perfect.
turns.
Alright,
Oh,
so-
yes.
My dog got
And also, if you
I'm back.
flub a roll, you have 1d6 dice to add
Let's
to it.
go.
Only ones. Until I cast Bardic
go.
Inspiration on you again, which I can do one more time.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And that's my turn.
Yay.
And am I still hidden? I didn't exactly.
Yes, you are still
Okay,
hidden.
perfect. I haven't attacked anybody yet. So,
Alright,
that's
so-
my turn. Have fun.
I mysteriously
so
grow
Bandit-
larger.
Bandit 6 is going to be aiming at Alright, so Bandit 6 is going to be aiming at Merlin, but he dodges that shit with ease. He tries to shoot
I'm
you
just
with a
gonna-
crossbow, and you just like dodge
just
it
standing
like if
still.
you're Neo from the Matrix.
Or I just stand still and just misses normally, but Neo works.
Yeah, dodging
like,
it would
"Oh,
be
frick, oh."
badass.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try harder than that, buddy.
Alright, so it is now the orc's turn, and he's going to aim at Bandit 1. That is also a miss. But here's the thing. He catches the bullet.
What?
I'm sorry, the bandit caught the bullet.
Yes.
I don't like that one.
It seems like you have some
That-
faulty rounds there, mister.
Jeez, that's a terrifying ability. Oh boy.
Alright, so Bandit 2 is going to... So here's what Bandit 2 is going to do. They're going to attack Grom. Which you guys don't know his name and character yet.
Orcson! No!
Orcson.
Orcson. Alright, if it helps...
Orcson!
If it helps, the attack did not work. Bandit 3, let's see how you do. Also a miss. I am not having good rolls today.
Up finally.
Alright, Uck, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, wait. How are the bandits positioned?
That's a very good question, actually.
They're block...
Are they
They're
like
blocking
in a
the.
line?
So 3 of them are blocking the door, while the other 2 are looking for who made you bigger.
I'll aim for the 3 at the door. And I'm doing like a slashed attack, so I'll roll for the damage right now,
Alright, so
along with the added D4. So 8 plus 1, that's 9. So, okay, 9 damage. But now I need to do, precision, right? If I'm doing a slash attack. Well, what would you say it would be? If I'm swinging across all 3.
Right, so if you're swinging across all 3, if you manage to get a high roll on your d20, there's a chance you may be able to get major damage on the one that's in the middle.
Okay. 6? Oh, wait, then I can do another D6.
Let me know what the total is.
D7. A 7.
Alright, so 7 on pretty much on all your rolls. Just
It was a 8. Wait, let me look at the history again. So it was a 9 for damage, then a 7 for accuracy.
Alright, so it does do damage, but you do not cut. But one of the bandits does not have their stomach get cut open this time. The most that you did was
Okay.
scratch their skin tissue.
Okay, so like 2 of them have their stomach cut open and 1 barely made it out.
None of them have their stomachs cut open.
Oh.
Yet.
Yeah.
Alright, so Bandit 4 is, which is the one to your left, is going to try to attack you. Oh, that was actually really close. I got an 18 on the dice.
Huh?
Alright, so your armor class is 20. So
Yeah.
it's not going to do a whole lot of damage on the attack, but he just takes his sword and just pins your foot to the ground.
My foot's stuck in the ground because of the sword.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna roll a d12 for damage. I'm sorry to be that guy,
What?
but that is 11 hit points.
11? I'm at 3 hit points now.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Alright. Lucky for you, I'm gonna roll a stealth check for Donut. Okay, that's a 12. And I'm going to roll a d12 again, but this time it will determine how much health points you get back. You get 11 hit points back.
Wait, what?
So I rolled a stealth and I got a 12. So he was a mixture of good and bad on trying to sneak, and then he just gives you a love bite and you get 11 hit points back. Bandit...
He's got cure wounds?
Bandit 5 is going to try
Interesting.
to attack Merlin. I got a 7 on the dice. So that don't
Well,
do
my
shit.
armor class is 15, so it's not gonna hit.
Nope. So you just dodged that shit with ease. And speaking of, it's your turn.
What are you trying to do, buddy? Alright, so I am going to try to do something very interesting. But first, I need to see one thing. What is the armor classes of everyone in the group?
Alright, so
20.
Ox is 20, Ella is 12, the Orc is 12, Makari is 13, and you are 15.
I took damage. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, so what's Ox again?
What was that?
What was Ox AC again?
20.
Oh.
20, just making sure. Oh jeez, he's got the highest one and he still took 11 damage. Jeez Louise. How close am I to Ella?
Wait. So somebody rolled a 20 to hit Uck?
Yeah. No, they
Jeez.
just rolled an 18.
Okay,
is
well an 18
close.
doesn't hit.
But it doesn't really
Uck
matter.
doesn't-
Again.
Uck doesn't
All
take
the hit
any
points
damage
take
It
then.
doesn't matter because what
Fine.
was done is done.
Well, it
It's
could be
fine.
at
We'll
max
just-
health right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just to make sure, I'm right behind the. Well, so where are all the bandits again?
So, bandits. So, bandits 3 to 5 are right by Uck. Bandits 1, 3, and 5 are in front of the door. 2 and 5 is looking for Makari right now, but they don't know where he is yet.
Damn straight they don't.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, they don't know where Ella is right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah, she's still hitting. All right. Well, I've got this new power and this really interesting. And I'm gonna just quickly run up to the. You said the half orc's AC is 12.
Yes.
I'm like, hey buddy, I hope you don't mind this, and I'm just gonna give him a good pat on the back, and I'm gonna use bark skin on him.
And as you do that, his skin starts to look like if he was a tree, and then he's like, "Oh, y'all are fucked now."
Now go give him hell! His AC is now 16. For 1 hour. For one hour his AC is 16.
So I'm gonna roll a stealth check for Ella's turn because I have an idea. Okay, so what's my stealth bonus? What's 9 plus 10?
19.
Is Mike beaked? Okay.
Oh my god! It's 21.
Yep. Alright, so as Ella pulls an Assassin's Creed leap of faith on Bandit 5 and Assassin and just stabs them in the neck.
Oh,
Alright.
how you going, my friend? That's what I'd like to see.
Well, damn. Hell yeah!
1 down, 4 to go. And her mask is still on during this scene.
Nice.
Yep. Alright, so, Makari, it is your turn now. What are you doing?
I can't cast any second level spells.
Yet.
No, I can't. No, I ran out of the second level spell slots. I
Oh.
cast big one too many times, and now I can't cast heat metal. What I can cast, however, is that can I see any of the bandits within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
no.
Let's see here.
What's he gonna do?
Let's see here. Can I just rip this? Do I have to spell?
Wait.
I can't move.
Wait.
I can't move.
chill, my bro. Chill, my bro. Okay, first off, I'm going to give. Is that a bonus action or is that no? That's an action. Bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna use my other bardic inspiration. Look, have you used yet? Used yet?
Oh yeah, I used the extra die. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You had another one.
Yay.
You are now charmed or inspired by my bardiness. Is
Those scales look ravishing today, sire.
Yeah, Bandit 1 doesn't know where you're at right now.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him at the first level. Roll me a Wisdom save.
I already read you mine. Get fucked. I got a nat 20.
Okay, well he takes how much damage? He takes. Let's do. So half of 17 is technically 6.5. No, what the fuck? No, 8.5. You want to do 8 or 9 damage?
Let's go for 8.
Nah.
Actually, hold on. Let me reread this. On a failed save, it takes. Okay. If of it. On a successful take. Okay. So yeah. He just takes 9 damage.
Alright, so
And
he's
that
fine.
is my turn.
So Bandit 1 now knows where you're at. He just looks at your direction and he tries to aim at you with a gun.
I'm going to look at him and I'm gonna wave my fingers at him and be like, "Hey, sexy, how you doing?"
Alright,
Come over here.
I'm gonna try
I
and
got
throw
his
him off.
hand, so that
Misses.
doesn't hit. So you just like with Merlin, you dodge that.
Gonna have to.
Akari,
be
now
quicker
it's
than
not
that.
time to be flirting!
Oh, it's always time to be flirting.
For the battle combat!
It throws them off, my friend. Just say a couple sweet words and their mind gets all fluttery. They get butterflies in the stomach, and then you could bite them at the neck and don't let go till they stop twitching.
What?
And after
That's,
you say that, Ella just like
Darkest Dark.
looks at you and then she says to you, "You're a fucking menace."
Jeez.
Maybe. But when you were raised in the slums like I were, you learn a few things.
Alright, I'm gonna say this.
I'm
Not
as
even a
character.
rogue. I'm not even a rogue. Why am I
No, he's
acting like
not.
this?
I'm gonna
I
say
don't
this
know,
out of
why are you?
character. This is Black Air Force activity in a D&D session.
I mean, he is a black dragon.
That is true. He do be
Black dragon
Yeah.
energy.
True that.
like dragon energy.
Alright, so Grom got a. Alright, so I rolled a 19 on the dice. Alright, that's another 21. So Grom just like comes in for a sneak attack, presses the gun on their back, and Bandit 1 is paralyzed after taking a bullet to the spine.
What the?
Damn.
Did Grom go in twice? She got someone in the neck, right?
It is on
Not
their
the turn.
lower back. It's on their lower back, so they're not going to be able to move their legs. Like, matter of
At
fact,
least
they
for a
can't
long
even
time.
move for 5 turns.
Oh, gee. Wait, he heals in.
No.
He was like that for a while.
So,
Okay.
after they're unparalyzed, they're gonna try to take the bullet out of where they got the wound.
Oh, damn.
Alright, so Bandit 2 is going to try to get away from Grom and attack Makari. I hate to be that guy, but I rolled a nat 20.
Uh-oh.
So he just does an anime jump and just drop kicks you off of the bookshelf and you fall to your spine, but in the process, you accidentally destroy some furniture in the process.
I wish I had a soundbite of falling furniture, but just be like, just
Metal pipe.
God,
Just do the metal pipe.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
do
have the metal pipe.
I'm gonna
Hold
roll
on, give me a
for.
second. I'm buying nitro.
I'm gonna roll for damage, and that's a 7.
You don't have to pay for nitro right now.
I'm buying nitro.
Don't do it right
I
now.
have-
My goodness.
I'm buying it right now. I have so many
my
cool
God, okay,
sound
so-
bites. I have so many cool sound bites. Use.
Alright, so as you fall on the table and it breaks, you start bleeding on your back, and you lost 7 hit points.
Ouch.
My back.
Hurry, are you okay?
Well,
Bandit.
this is certainly not the way I would like my back to be blown out, but I will take it
Ooh.
nonetheless.
Bandit 3 is going to attack Uck again. That's a 10. That don't do shit. It just
Can I
reflects off.
counterattack?
Yes.
Unarmed strike.
So they just take a bow and shoot you. So you have the option to either dodge it or catch it.
I'll dodge it, I guess.
Alright, you dodge it with ease in the process.
Then I'll quick counterattack, and I'll just sock him. 4 damage to Bandit 3.
Yep. So you
Got him in
pull
the
a
jaw.
Conan and just karate chop him on the top of his head to where he is unconscious. Like, do you guys want to know a fun fact about that? You guys remember the camel scene if you've seen the movie?
From what movie?
Conan.
No, I've never seen that movie.
So a fun fact about that scene is that from when the camel was knocked unconscious, that was an accident on set.
The poor camel, no!
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger accidentally knocked a camel unconscious during the set of Conan the Barbarian.
Unfortunately,
So,
I wish that's metal as fuck, but I wish it wasn't.
Poor camel.
Yep. Alright, so Donut is going to... Alright, so Donut is going to try to go for Bandit 2, which he's still with Merlin. He is just going to web his feet to where he's locked in place. What is it? Okay, that's a 3. He does the... So he gets them webbed, but they're easily able to break out. So that ain't worth shit. And I was like, oh well. Do you want to try to take a shot, Merlin?
a shot at what?
Kicking his ass. And and as he says that, he just takes a leg and points at the bandit he was trying to web.
Oh, I see you're pointing to now. Sure, I'll go kick his ass, buddy. And I'm gonna put him back on my shoulder.
He was on your shoulder the
Alright.
whole time, so no need to do that.
Oh, I thought he jumped down to my hand for a second. Okay. Hey, buddy. I see who you're talking about now. I'm gonna run over to him, and I'm just going to cup my hands together, and I'm gonna say, "All right, buddy. I want you to go down!" And I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Kame!
So you basically pull a Kamehameha with poison spray. What do you...
Yes, that is that's a 13 to hit. Does that work?
Yes.
Ooh, that's surprising. Okay.
And
So I spray a toxicness at a creature within range, and they make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 poison damage.
Alright, so They are still alive, but they are at low health now. So we have the option to either let the poison slowly. So Ella's going to have the option to either let the poison slowly kill him, or she could put him out of his misery while he is poisoned.
Quick question: how much did that poison spray actually do to him?
Yes.
My guy, that could potentially kill him or do nothing.
All right, I got. All right, we good.
I did not. If I got a nat 20, I would have chose how to kill the bandit, but I got an 8. So she just takes out a whip, but in the process, the throat is slit open by the whip crack.
Damn, that happened. Okay,
Not the way I would want to go down, but
sound bite.
okay. Makari,
All right,
it's your turn now.
We good.
Bandit.
All right.
Bandits.
Who's the bastard who knocked me off, huh? And not in the fun way.
That would be Bandit. That would be Bandit 1.
Is he dead?
Nope, he's still alive, and he's on top of the
He's
shelf.
gonna be. That's a 19 to hit.
He's dead.
Yeah, perfect. And then
So
let's
it's
see
just
here.
2 and 3 that is left. Grom is going to try to take Bandit.
I did 4 damage. I cast Firebolt.
He's already dead.
Okay, perfect, wonderful.
So Grom is going
Fireball,
to
okay.
try to. Okay.
I hit.
So Grom 2
Well-
So Grom just tries to attack Bandit 2 with a dagger, but they were able to dodge that in time. So they're going to counter attack because of it. Alright, that's an 11. Alright, so a low number means that he got a... So a high number will determine how deep the wound is. Damn! Grom is at 21 hit points now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got an 11, and his max hit points is at 32, because like what I said, when the rest of you reach level 4, he's the only one who's not leveling up. And Bandit 3 is going to attack Uck.
Wasn't Bandit 3 knocked out?
No.
Huh? Who did I karate chop in the head then?
Oh, yeah. Bandit 3 was unconscious, so he just gets up, like, feeling all dizzy, like, what happened to me?
Do it. Finish it up.
So,
And
I'm gonna...
do it.
So, we can
Do
just skip his turn.
He's gonna take his turn to just stand up.
Yay.
Yep.
Okay. Time to send him packing, I guess.
Just send him home already. End it.
It's my turn
Alright,
now,
so-
right?
I have an idea as to what you could do. If you wanted to... If you roll
I'm killing him.
intimidation... Yeah, you could... I
I'm
was just
killing
about
him.
to say...
Okay.
If you want to, you can, like, roll an intimidation, and then, depending on what you get, you could just grab him by the throat and just lift him up, and then deliver the killing blow.
Hold on,
I'm not that
I'm-
brutal.
I must do this for scientific purposes. I'm going to test. I'm going to test a soundbite real quick.
Alright, so...
Bring.
I whack him with my
Thank you.
sword. Slash. D. 14. Ooh.
He's done for.
Wait, do I get... Okay, wait, I get it.
Or you just test to see if the sound bright go through to the steam midstream.
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
Gotcha.
Stormio, what is it? A D4 of extra damage? Right.
1d4 extra physical damage. So anything to do with like if you swing a sword at somebody and it hits them, add 1d4 damage.
Okay, 17 total damage to the poor
Bandit
third.
Bandit
30.
2 is done for. Wait.
The Bandit 3?
Oh yeah, Bandit 2, my bad. So Alright, so Bandit 3 is done for. Alright, so Donut is going to web Bandit 2 in place, which he is between the middle of both of you guys, so no escaping for him. He manages to escape the web. So, Merlin, without Bandit 2 is the last one alive, are you going to finish him off? Or are you going to interrogate him?
Well, we already know that Andrew is at a black market in town, and we are trying to get him right now. So I don't necessarily think we need to interrogate him.
Alright, in this case, I'm gonna roll a intimidation check for Grom. Oh, that's good. That's an 18. So he just grabs Bandit 2 by the throat and then just lifts him up, being like, if you know where your boss is, you best start talking right now. And Bandit 2 just like has the fear in his eyes. And he's like, he's on his way back from the black market. That's all I know.
Motherfucker had this kind of energy on him.
Yeah, he did.
No. Wait.
You know, I'm surprised I don't have that soundbite. I actually don't have that one. I'm kind of pissed off I don't.
Yeah. I'm sure you have the poke your dick out soundboard from the buddy server.
Probably.
Wait, do I?
I don't know.
This one. They're all. You locked them behind fucking server boosts.
Yeah, I did.
That's cringe.
Hello there. Alright, so
You know what? I got funny ones such as.
if any of you have any questions, feel free to ask this bandit. And if he thinks about lying, he pulls out the gun. He's getting it.
Is it bubblegum pink?
Or roast beef brown.
Or maybe it's
Guys, we're being serious here.
Let's think Simpson.
No, who says I wasn't being serious?
I'm just messing around though.
For real though, what's your opinion on the economic state of
Just don't you finish that sentence.
the manor?
Like, hello, talk to you about this manor. Oh shit.
In a matter of fact, we could kill you right now. So you should be answering our questions.
Joke is
Really?
so
You're
bad.
in no position to not be talking.
Yeah.
Just speak.
Gaming 78, thank you for the follow on Kick.
Hey, we got a new follower! Woohoo!
Alright, so
If you don't answer me, I'm gonna have to touchy you with my shocky hands.
Oh, whoa. Enough of touching
Maybe a
kids.
bit much, don't you think?
People, I mean...
A little much, excuse me, it's quite enjoyable.
so
Wait, bro.
can we
Okay, then.
and Ella just like looks at you guys being like, can we ask questions about the mission and not this goddamn manor?
Fine,
Yes,
fine,
of course.
fine. You're
Fine.
so
Ella, you take the lead.
boring.
Alright. So she just crosses her arms right in front of Bandit 2 while the orc Grom just has the gun at the bandit's ribs, and asks them the question of when will Andrew be back? And And Bandit 2 says soon. But I
How
don't know.
soon is soon?
About 10
What
to
door would you
15
think
minutes.
you'll be?
About 10 to 15 minutes from now, based on what I remember.
Alrighty then.
so
What
very
door would you
soon.
think he's going to be entering from?
I've never stepped in this manor before, so I don't really know.
Damn.
Maybe the front door.
No, that's too obvious. There's no way he would step through the front door.
Could there be a
Especially coming
secret
back
passage?
from the black market, there's no chance that he would go for the front door.
I mean,
Well, maybe he's
Unless
right
he's really
behind me,
stupid,
isn't
but I
he?
don't think so. Hmm.
can I roll persuasion for him to tell us?
Yes.
I got a 6.
I'll
You-
roll intimidation to help you.
You did not
So,
do anything.
You mind
Yeah,
telling
Ak,
me
you
something?
didn't-
And I go, and I do the Riz thing. I do the little Riz face. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah, and Ak,
lip
you
bite,
failed
the
to
fake
be
lip bite.
intimidating. I'm gonna roll an intimidation check for Ella. Oh shit, it flew off of my hand. That's hilarious. Okay.
Why is there no seduction roll? Damn it.
I roll for charisma.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, fine. I
Oh
roll
no.
for charisma.
Alright, so I
That's
got
not
a
any better.
14 on the dice. So Ella just like takes a dagger out and just has one just gently poking the stomach, but she's not trying to stab them. Just like have it poking to where it feels like that she's ready to stab for in case if there is a lie that she can detect.
Hold on. Ella, darling. If you want to be more thorough, lower. You want to be more intimidating? Yes, lower. Go about,
You want her to put her dagger on his area?
I'm not trying to
Hey.
cut someone's dick off, Makari.
I will do it gladly. I whip out my
It's-
greatsword.
It's
Not
more
you do that.
intimidating. Hey, I wouldn't want to lose it. Would Uck want to lose it? Uck, would you want to lose it?
Perchance.
What?
What?
I missed his response. What did he say?
He said
What did he say?
Bro, somebody
Merlin.
clip that.
Man,
Somebody
Mer-
clip that.
Merlin,
Okay.
would you like to lose it, Merlin?
Lose your
preferably not. No.
Yeah. See. Most of the men, apparently not Uck, would really not like losing
Hear what
their
you mean.
region. So
Y'all are just
Lower.
clearly sinners.
Yeah, Ella just. Alright, so she looks back at the bandit, ignoring the rest of you because she is so focused on getting questions out of them. Being. Are you. And I'm gonna roll an insight. Okay, I don't know if that's any better. Hold on, so. Okay, that's a 10. So she feels paranoid on whether or not if they are lying. But she does ask them, is this really your first time being at this manor? And I'm gonna roll a deception for the bandit. He failed at lying. That's a 4. So,
Well, was he lying? Is the question.
he was lying about this being his first time being at the manor. And Grom just shoots the bandit in the ribs to where he is struggling to breathe.
What the fuck? He pierced a lung? He's not gonna be lasting much longer.
We gotta get some information out of him, like, now.
Oh dear. I'm intimidation check. 20, unnatural. I slam my greatsword right between his legs.
I can cure him.
Yeah. As you do that, you accidentally kill him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think we needed him. Thanks.
I mean, it was a 20.
That's twice you killed someone that we needed information from, Uck.
I was intimidating him.
Unbelievable.
I used lay hands. I used to restore 15 hit points on him.
He's dead. You
Wait.
need to come back.
Wake up! Why isn't it working?
He's dead! You killed him!
I aimed for the ground!
Apparently, ricocheted. So,
It wasn't my fault he got a heart attack.
Yep. Alright, so... Here's the thing with Grom. He notices that there's a fire that appears to look like a chimney, and he's like, I think this would be a good place to hide the bodies.
Huh?
You know, I could just like
fireplace.
melt the body, right? I do spit
That's
acid.
weird.
That would be such a big mess, though. He would know we've been here.
Yes. Yes. We need to be more discreet about this.
Fair,
Is there a supply
fair.
closet anywhere nearby that we could just shove them into for now?
The top of the shelves would be a good idea because it blends in with the dark. But smell-wise,
Not
I've
the best
smelled
idea.
worse.
I still think closets would be a good idea. Hmm.
Roll a persuasion to try to convince him.
Alright. First, decently low roll of the night for me, but that's perfectly a-okay.
What did you get?
I say decently low, but you said perception? I mean, not perception, persuasion. Persuasion. That's an 11.
So you do convince him with the rest of the bodies, but with the one that he's holding, he wants to throw it in the fire.
It's just one body. It's not the. Yeah, it's to leave a trace, though.
And
I
then
definitely think
and then,
all of the bodies in the room.
as the rest of you hide the bodies, he just throws one in the fire in the fire pit of the chimney.
No, this is just gonna be a strong smoked body smell. Oh, I can already smell it. Oh, this is a horrible spot for a hide a body. You know what? It doesn't even matter anymore. Let's just hurry up and get out of this section of the building.
I agree. And as you guys get out, you enter a hallway. Well, I guess we're all good now.
For now, yes. We still need to find Andrew.
Let's do this.
Kick his ass.
I would just like to let you guys know that I still did get thrown off of a bookshelf and onto a table, so my back is a little bit thrown out. Just throwing that out there.
Are you
Suck it up, you
okay?
double-bone
Yep.
lizard.
And then,
I
alright,
don't want to hear
who's in?
shit from you.
Alright, who's in a shit state? Because I have plenty of healing potions to spare.
I could use one.
Uck raises his hands
Fine
like a
for now.
4-year-old
I've got a
kid.
small scratch on me, but it's nothing.
I'm missing 5 hit points. Give me, please.
He gives you a small healing potion because he's not too worried about you because of the fact you're only missing 5. He has a big one because yet the small one is going to give you 5 hit points. Ella's at full health.
Wait, I do have to ask, did we take a long rest at the end of last campaign?
Before you stepped into the manor, yes.
So that whole thing when when I woke them up with the firebolt,
Oh, it was,
that
we
that
were
wasn't a
already
long
in, I
rest?
think. No, we were already inside.
Damn, okay.
Alright,
Alright,
so
well,
everybody is
I
back
guess
at
I'll
full
deal
health
with what I
now.
have.
Alright, so as the rest of you have your healing potions, he does say to you, if you guys end up seeing some fellow rebels outside, that's because there's a kingdom that we've been fighting. Because
Ooh.
we've been enslaved. We were slaves as kids. And as adults, we seek revenge against those who's enslaved us. And speaking of...
Over to you.
Alright, so...
Also, quick question. You said that all of us got fully healed?
Yes. I got a 7, so... He just looks at Makari, but doesn't remember him on the top of his head.
What are you rolling for that?
History check.
History.
Because
I'm
he
gonna look it
feels
up,
like
and I got
that
a
he must have
22.
seen you. Yep. This is the...
I got a 22.
So you know how your background says that you're friends with an orc?
Yeah.
This
You
character's the
cut out.
same orc you're friends with. And you're the only one who knows him in character at this point.
What did you name him?
Grom.
Grom.
The one Merlin and I have arm wrestled against in the past.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
one.
Makari is going to do a double take and be like, what, you big bastard, is that really you?
Wait, do you know him?
Yeah, that's Grom. Grom, don't you know me? It's Makari.
I
Like the
do
cracker.
know. Feels good to see you, brother.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, where have
you.
you been?
Brother. Oh.
We grew up in the same camp.
Rom was a slave too.
I
Yes.
was.
Did I not?
And
Did
since
I
then-
not tell you about who? Sorry.
I know you mentioned an orc in your camp at one point, but I didn't expect it to be him.
You
And
mentioned an
you guys want to
orc.
know something?
Yeah, a little bit.
From when I said a plot twist was going to be coming, this was the plot twist.
Ooh, nice.
How's have you seen Zinch and fuck, what was the name I gave that guy? It was a kobold, a half orc, and let me look at his background real quick.
I can do that real quick.
Kobold, half orc, and who else did?
Okay, so a kobold, a Goliath, and an orc.
Goliath. That's what it was. Goliath. How's Nia and Zinch? Have you seen them recently?
They're doing alright, and they're in a secure home.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that your friends are okay.
I would hate to see them be captured by those piece of shit people again.
Absolutely.
Yes, trust me. We're trying to find somebody like that as it is right now. That lovely elf woman, back there, this apparently brings back bad memories for her, but apparently Ella, you said this was your father's manor, right?
As much as I don't want to admit it, yes. And Grom just looks at Ella saying, if it helps... Yeah, if it helps, I'm on the same mission as you. But I won't... So, we have a common enemy. For now, the rest of you have your duties, and I have mine.
No.
So we can kick. So when we see Andrew, we can kick his ass together, even if it means that potentially it could cost us our lives. And I'm willing to sacrifice my life for my brothers in arms, even for you, Makari.
You damn well better be. We served through hell together. And I as well for you. God, we have so much to catch up.
We do, my friend. We do.
How heartwarming.
We should meet at the front door. And after all of this is done, we should meet at the front door and then give details about what we uncover within this manor.
Yes, let's definitely do that. But for now, we better get back to our mission. We have time to catch up later.
Yep. Merlin, Uck, Ella, take care of Makari for me.
Oh,
Will do,
treat me
Grom.
like he was my own son.
And maybe next time, me and you could have another arm wrestle. That was quite fun.
I think that was a fluke.
I agree, which is why I want the rematch.
He lifts his fist up. He just lifts his fist up and then gives a thumbs up as a way of saying that he agrees with the idea.
Yes. Doing so with me next time too.
Alright,
And I'm gonna whisper that into Ock's ear.
Mhm.
and also, a little point out: he's not in your party until all of you are level 4. Alright, so you have Grom is entering the master bedroom, is going upstairs in what appears to be bedrooms, but as for the rest of the downstairs, there's a hallway that leads to what looks like to be a study room, a kitchen, and the foyer. Where do you guys want to go first?
Maybe the study room.
I say, why don't we, let's go to the... Shit, there's a moth in here. Give me a second. I lost focus.
Mothman.
Moth. Narf.
Arr.
Narf. There you go. Let's go to the study room.
Alright, so Ella's down for that, and as you guys go to a study room, you notice that there appears to be either a pentacle or a pentagram on the floor. And there's candles around the spikes of the star of the design. And this isn't just your ordinary study room. This appears to be where secret rituals happen. And it's only done at
Ritual.
night.
Ritual. Ritual. What time is it? Is it daytime or nighttime?
It's daytime, but the sun starts to go down.
Bakari, light the candles.
That's a bad idea, Uck.
No.
Come on, we shall cleanse it.
As much as I agree, you know what? Fuck it. Convince me as to why we should do this.
Okay.
Let me roll for charisma.
You're rolling for persuasion.
No. Don't roll for this. I want Uck to convince me with his words.
Damn it. I rolled an 18 too.
Yeah, that's null and void. I want you to convince me. Convince me, Uck. Why should I do this?
Well, for starters, you're a handsome lizard and who likes to have fun. Secondly, if we light this ritual circle, big bad guy black market dealer can't use it next. Thirdly, I can
Alright, so
exercise it in the process because it's just a silly little sign until it's used.
alright, so
Yes.
as you
yes,
guys have
yes.
your conversation, I rolled a 12 on investigation. So Ella tries to identify whether or not if it's a pentagram or a pentacroll. And she
What would
she
be?
thinks it's a pentacroll, which represents protection.
Thirdly, it would protect us if we start it correctly.
I don't think we should even risk it. Who knows what could happen if we decided to light the candles? Some sort of demonic entity or something could happen.
Worst case
I'm feeling
scenario,
rather
it might
lucky
give,
today.
Worst case scenario, it might give Andrew strength.
Ooh,
Exactly.
I like a hard
We
fight.
we shouldn't risk it.
Fine, let's
There's
dismantle
no-
it.
Yes.
Dismantling it
At
would
least
be a
blow
better
the candle.
idea.
I agree.
I don't know. He's got me pretty convinced. We should probably light it.
Oh my
Roll
god.
Alright,
Think
Makari,
nuts
roll a
about
persuasion to
this
convince
world.
the rest of the party.
No, you don't want me to do that. You don't want
Oh,
me to
yes,
do that.
I do.
Do it. Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it. Come on, convince me. Convince me with your roll.
That's 21.
Damn. Oh my god. You
I
could...
told you. You don't want me to roll persuasion, dog.
Alright, so Ella just says, if this comes to bite us in the ass later, you're to blame for it.
The only thing
but-
biting you in the ass
No. My friend, I'm not the one to blame. Uck is, because Uck has convinced me.
No.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
No. What? No.
What do you mean?
Hold on.
Wait, this-
Oh, I missed my chance.
Alright, so...
No.
The fuck you mean,
the
nuh-uh?
fuck you mean?
Alright, so as the rest of you light up the room,
I really hope you know what you're doing, damn it!
alright, so Ella just rushes to the foyer because she heard footsteps, and then you guys hear a voice saying, well. It looks like a few insects came in to kill my bandits and to invade my home.
No.
Okay.
Fuck, shut up for 2 seconds!
Did you really bring friends with you that can be that idiotic, rogue?
Do we have a rogue?
Yeah, I was a rogue.
Alright, everybody roll intimidation because it's boss fight time.
Oh,
Intimidation?
Roll intimidation?
Well,
Roll intimidation.
in
We don't even know what the freaking Pentacron did.
Let's go.
alright,
We'll figure out later. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
initiative is what I meant to say. My bad.
Initiative.
That's
Okay,
a 13. That's better than last time, at least.
I rolled
I
a
got
20 for intimidation. Does that do anything?
I got a dirty 20 for intimidation, and then I also got a
That 20 for initiative. Let's go.
Okay, damn. Alright, Ella got 17, Donut's having 9.
11.
Wait, who rolled and what did you get?
I got a 13.
14.
20. I guess I'm going first.
Yep.
Okay. Time to pull out all stops.
Alright, Uck, you are up first, and you alerted Andrew. And you got, and description wise, he's in a fancy outfit, but he has 2 swords on his waist because one is not enchanted and the other is. But something that you were stupid about is that the candles that you lit made
We
him
lit the
stronger than you guys.
Oh, that's fine.
Uh,
Someone has a gun and can shoot him in the back of the head.
I
Marlon
blame
starts screaming
you.
like a little girl. Alert Grom.
Alright. Uck, it is your turn.
Okay, wait. Inventory. Do I have it equipped? I should. Yeah, my lightning copus. Okay, I'm using the lightning copus to slash him, which would be 2d6 plus 3. But I would also. I'm activating Divine Smite on him as well. So it would be an added 1d8. So. Wait. When you expend. Okay. Spend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 damage, radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 damage. Okay. So let me start with the. Okay, the slash damage. 11. Spend 1 spell slot to do 2d8 damage.
Alright, so
Plus an extra d8 one per level. So that would be another. So 3d8,
let me know what
which would be an added 14. So 11 plus 14. And since it's in a lightning copus, I'm gonna roll Arcana to see if it would shoot out lightning at it. So right now, 24 damage plus an added
Alright,
11 for Arcana check.
so 24 damage. So that's good. You did some damage to him.
Does it do the zappy zap?
It does shock him, but he was not able to deflect it in time. So, a good portion of your attack just like gets him to where he feels pain, but the shocking didn't do a whole lot, but it did a good amount of damage. So he's going to attack you after this.
Oh.
And he's going to dash you with his enchanted sword. Alright. I'm gonna roll again for this case.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2 a first time, and I got a 17 a second time, and it's with an enchanted sword. And the enchantment
so you
is...
rolled a 2.
And the enchantment is that the sword don't give a fuck about your armor class.
What? So you.
Oh, jeez.
God has forsaken me.
Alright.
I got a bad feeling that we're gonna have a TPK here, and I don't know why.
Alright. Lucky for you, Uck, you only lost 1 hit point.
You hit like a girl, big man.
Okay, maybe not. I think we're fine.
I'll make you eat those words later, boy.
I'll make you eat my shorts, boy.
The inner fish came out of you, and Ella is going to charge at Andrew with a roar that alerts him, but in the process, she attacks him just enough to where he has a scratch on his arm, and the sleeve is ripped because of it. And that is.
So I just found something out about Spotify real quick. This is totally off topic, but Star Wars songs have lightsabers for the length of the song, and I find that funny. I did not know that.
It's sick. All right. And
I just now found out. That's pretty cool.
And you can also change the color of the lightsaber too. And
What?
also,
How?
you just click it. Just click the handle.
Oh, I'm going to be screwing around with this for a while.
Alright, so, Makari, it is your turn now. What are you doing?
Firebolt, baby.
Alright, take a roll and see whether or not if it will happen.
Is a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now let's roll damage.
And his clothes are on fire at this point.
9. He takes 9 points of damage.
Yeah. So, his clothes are on fire, and he just rips his shirt off, and you guys see that he is fucking ripped.
Oh no, he's hot.
Hey, that was my line.
And also,
Asshole, you saw
his hair goes down to his chest. Like, you guys remember the long hair I had? Do you guys remember the long hair that I had before I got my haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has like
That's how
long hair.
it is.
Oh shit. He's got longer hair than you did.
Like, his hair goes down to his chest.
Like, dude, that's a hell of a lot of hair.
And I'm not gonna lie, I can see like somebody making some badass art about that. Just a shirtless noble, just like a noble swordsman, shirtless with long hair and with 2 swords.
And he's just got a devious smile.
Like, he got like that
That's
anime
sick.
villain smile, brother.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be terrifying.
Wait.
And speaking of, he's having that anime villain smile as he looks at you. And I'm gonna roll an intimidation real quick. Okay.
I don't know about the
Roll
Hody
again.
Jones smile, but
Okay.
I don't know. This is what he's reminding me of right now.
kind of. I can.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
from
sort of
One
like
Piece.
it. It's Hody Jones, and yes,
Yeah.
Alright, so
it's One Piece.
I
God, I
failed
hate
both.
Hody.
So I failed both times. He just like. He doesn't look intimidating, but you can tell that he is strategizing something.
He's plotting something. I don't like this.
Merlin, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so first of all, I just want to know what the position of everyone in the room is before I do anything.
So, Uck and Ella are right by the hallway area, and the rest of you are either still in the hallway or you are at the foyer with Ella.
Okay, so but just to make sure, nobody is directly next to him.
The only person that's next to him is Ella because she's pretty much
How
having an
close?
epic sword clash, like pressing like pressing pressure, like it, like you know how
like lightsaber
some-
duels, like lightsaber duels,
yes, pretty much like that.
like the good ones, the good lightsaber duels. Okay.
We're looking at you, Rey Palpatine.
It's not that their lightsaber battles are bad. It's just that Disney does not know how to do a good lightsaber battle.
Yeah, modern Disney nowadays doesn't know how to make good stuff.
Hopefully they fix that. Anyways, I'm just thinking. I got it. So this one's gonna be very fun. I hope you're ready for this.
What are you doing?
I am just gonna put my staff and just slam it into the ground for a quick second, and then I'm just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna say, "I hope your sword burns, bitch," and I'm gonna use heat metal.
Are you going for his non-enchanted sword or his enchanted one?
I'm just going for a sword. I have no idea which one's enchanted.
They're both the same design, so you're gonna feel paranoid.
Exactly. I'm like, shoot.
Alright,
I
so
know one of them
how about
special. Which
this?
one? That one. And I picked the one furthest from me.
If you roll an Arcana, if you
So
get
the
a
one.
1 to 10, it's the non-enchanted one. If it's an 11 to 20, it's the enchanted one you get.
All right, an Arcana roll. I could do that.
Alright, I'm gonna roll
I dropped my dice. Hold on.
systems real quick. Just in
All right,
case.
that is a 14. So this is going after the enchanted one.
I got a 4 on resistance, and he just, like, drops a sword and then just, like, looks at his hand, and then it just, like, regenerates.
Ha! Oh, that didn't do shit.
I'm gonna roll
But
intimidation again.
did that do
Okay,
any
that's-
damage to him or no?
It did a little bit, and I got a 10 on intimidation, so he pretty much
No,
just...
you got to make sure that it's 2d8. It's 2d8 damage.
2d8.
Yeah, 2d8 fire damage.
Am I rolling, or are you rolling?
I could roll actually.
Too late, I'm rolling. Okay.
That's fine. Okay,
7
go
plus
ahead.
5.
That's a 12.
You did good. And also, on the intimidation, I rolled a 10, so he just, like, slowly, he just slowly looks at you with a calm look on his face, and then he just has a creepy-ass grin.
I don't like that at all. And I'm gonna take a step back or two.
And also, Donut
And then
is
it's my
going
turn.
to... I'm gonna skip Donut's turn in this case, so we're gonna go back to Uck. What are you doing?
Yay. Wait, am I big or no?
No.
Oh, no.
No,
Oh.
you're not big. It wore off, bro. It only lasts 10
Oh.
turns. Actually, hold on a second. Let me clarify.
Well, we had like 5 turns, and I guess it was the timer ran out
Yeah,
from
the
fight to
timer
fight.
ran out at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still using my
The
cope
spell
right now,
itself
so
lasts 1 minute, which equates to 10 turns.
yeah. So lightning copus to be. I slash at the dead man with only 5 damage. Arcana check? Question mark.
Alright,
A solid 12, 13.
so you don't just do damage, you also manage to make him fly across the room, but he does a backflip as you knock him away. And he lands
By
on his...
accidentally.
I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check to see whether or not if he lands on his feet. That's a 13, so he does. But to make sure that he doesn't lose his balance, his non-dominant hand touches the ground too. And he just like has his sword up like if he's a ninja. Like at this point, he's just flexing on your ass.
Damn.
Oh no, he had.
Alright, I got... Alright, so Uck is 1, Ella is 2, Makari's 3, Merlin is 4. And I'm rolling a d4 to determine who's being targeted.
Oh no.
Makari is being targeted in this case.
Ooh.
So he's going to... So his enchanted sword comes back to his hand, and he's just going to jump. He's just going to do like a dive, and he's going to try to impale Makari with it. And Makari dodges that.
Makari, watch
That's a
out!
4.
gonna have to try
Woo.
harder than that, lad.
Oh boy, my goodness.
Oh shit.
Can I have a reaction?
Yes.
Can I shocking grasp him?
If you want to do that as a counter attack, yes.
Does a 7 hit?
A mixture of yes
You could
and
just
no.
say no. Okay. I'm just gonna take no. I'm just gonna swipe at him, and I'm assuming he just backsteps it.
Alright. So, because of the fact it's a mixture of a yes and no, I'm going to do a percentage check. 45. So,
No.
yep, that's a no. Ella
So he just
is...
backsteps it.
So, and Ella is going to try to get him from behind, but doesn't want to get too close. So she's using her crossbow. Okay, this is gonna be a badass moment. So, as Ella shoots the crossbow bolt at Andrew, he hears it coming, and he just grabs that shit without even looking.
Oh shit, he's good at that.
You know how many fights I've been in? And he just throws the bolt at the ground after he says that.
That's terrifying. Guys, I think we're getting on over our heads. Wait,
It is terrifying on how powerful he is at this point.
I think we're in all over. I think we're in over our heads.
Can I roll for intimidation real quick?
Yes.
Why do you want to go for intimidation?
Intimidation!
I'll roll for intimidation too.
17!
17, let's go. Damn, I got a 9, so you're more intimidating than him.
Shit.
Ah, yes, the Goliath is more scary than the freaking elf. What is he actually? Is he an elf?
Yes.
Okay, then this elf badass. Ha! Suck it, bitch.
He's smiling to hide the fear. But you don't know
Us
if
for
he's
real right
afraid
now.
or not.
Conqueror's hockey. Oh yes.
Alright, so, Makari, it is your turn now. What are you doing?
How far is he away? It
He
doesn't
is
matter
10
how far
feet
he is away.
from you at this point. Because
perfect. I'm
he's
going to
having
do-
an epic staring contest with Ak right now. And he's trying to read
I'm gonna-
his mind. What is his next move going to be?
I'm gonna.
So they're
break
just
his
staring at
con-
each other menacingly. My goodness, what's going on?
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Alright, wisdom save.
Ooh.
Wait, no, I'm gonna use a
That's-
different dice for this one.
It's got to be a 12.
Oh, damn, that's a 4.
Perfect.
What if I want to use the
takes-
roll again that...
He takes 7 damage, and he also has it breaks his concentration, and he has to run away from me. In using the safest route, it says.
Yeah, so he just jumps like 5 feet in the... He just jumps like 20 feet in the air, and he's just hanging on his chandelier. Because that is the
Imagine all
safest
he's doing
spot
is-
for him as of right now.
Why the frick
Wish
is
I
he
had-
up there?
I wish I had I wish I had I wish I had a sound, but I don't. I don't.
Okay. So
Let's just pretend he hears this.
We gotta get copyright. Okay.
Oh, shit.
So, alright, so I'm gonna roll a wisdom save. Does the 16 do the trick?
For what? He already took the damage.
I know, but as he's up there, he's trying to snap out of it.
It only lasts 1 turn, bro.
Okay. So,
If he fails,
I'm gonna hold on to
the only
that
wis-
16 for when it's his
The
turn.
wisdom check is literally it's either if he fails the wisdom check, he takes full damage and has to run away from us, or if he passes the wisdom check, he takes half damage and doesn't have to run.
Alright. Aki don't need to roll intimidation.
Oh, what? Okay.
Alright, Merlin, it's your turn, and you see him like jump on the chandelier. What is your strategy?
First of all, how high off the ground is he?
20 feet.
I got an idea. Oh, this idea is great. I really hope this works, because if it does, this is gonna be so badass.
What?
Who's the closest to me? And also, who's the closest to Andrew?
As of right now, Makari is the closest to you.
Makari! I need you for this! And I'm gonna run over to him. And I'm gonna like, I need you to give me a boost now! And I'm gonna jump towards his hands and hope and pray that he launches me towards Andrew.
Alright.
Oh.
Alright,
Athletics
alright,
check.
Makari, roll athletics.
Oh, wait. Oh. 12.
So you do that, and in the process, Merlin just grabs on to the chandelier, but he almost falls off in the process, but he's able to catch himself.
Right.
And
Now it's time for my next section.
what are you doing for your next?
And I'm gonna cast, hey Andrew, enjoy the view? And I'm gonna snap my fingers and I'm gonna use Thunder Wave. Because I'm 20 feet off the ground, there's no one else that can hit!
Alright. So, roll for that.
Ooh, hell yes!
Is it a nat 20?
Okay, does a 19 hit? Does a 19 hit?
Yes. But not only
Yeah!
the chandelier falls off and it makes rumble. But something that you were not thinking about was that you got Ella underneath of it to where she got unconscious.
Not again!
Couple goals.
I have constantly get knocked out unintentionally twice now!
Knocked out. You nearly killed her last time.
Yes! Now I've almost crushed her to death with a chandelier. Anyways,
Yeah,
I need you to roll 2d8 thunder damage for him.
I don't mean to be that guy, but we are kind of in the middle of a fight, so can we save the arguing for after we kill this fuck?
Alright, so when it's Ella's turn, it's death save time. Alright, 8 and 5.
Just to make sure, did you take the 2d8?
Yes, I got... Alright, so 9, 10, 11, 13.
Nice, good damage. He also gets pushed back 10 feet, and there is an audible boom within the room for 300 feet.
And after you knock him out, there's a splatter of blood on the wall. But his bones are not broken. And he just coughs it out, and then he just like continues to give the anime villain smile. Alright, that not very intimidating, but it does give chills down your spine. I rolled a 9. Alright, so
Scary, man.
Ella, let's see. Oh damn, that is not good. Alright, first critical save. First death save was a failure. Makari, choose your next actions carefully. Because
Yeah, whatever.
at this
I got
point, there
one
is
left
too much
healing
rubble
spell.
to where you'll be able to dig her out. So you can't do two... No one is going to be able to do two things at once unless if there's two people distracting him.
I have a quick question. Can we reach her with our hands?
Because of how much rubble there is, that would depend on what you roll.
Damn it. All right.
So Ella's stuck under a bunch of rubble.
Yes.
I am going to
And-
kill her unintentionally, and I'm going to feel horrible about it.
Peak boyfriend material right here.
All right, I guess I'm going to.
No, I'm not doing it intentionally. It just so happens that she accidentally happens to be in the vicinity of my thunderbolt, my thunderwave every single time I use it.
She wasn't even in the vicinity. She was right outside.
No, she was underneath it, and the chandelier fell.
Yeah, and the chandelier stabbed
Wait,
her
one
in the
second.
stomach, and she's trapped under rubble.
Oh, so much for me attempting to pull her out.
No, really, no. This is exactly what I am right now.
Merlin right now. Alright, so
Wait, hold on.
alright, so Donut is
Okay.
going to So Donut is going to
going-
try to web.
My turn, right?
Oh wait, no,
turn,
it's
right?
Makari's turn. My bad. Okay, sorry, Makari, it's your turn.
How deep is she in the rubble?
She is 5 feet in the rubble, but most of it is heavy rubble.
How much can I move off in one turn?
That depends on what you roll for your athletics.
$13.
So you manage to get some off, but in the process, Andrew stops you when it starts to get to 4 feet.
What a jerk.
Can't do 2 things at once. Matter of
Can I
fact,
whip?
I know which kingdom you're a slave to. I can happily deliver you back.
Can I whip around and use a breath attack on him? Point blank. It's up to you for this one.
I'm gonna let you decide that one.
I'll just roll a d20.
What is that gift?
Does an 18 hit?
Monkey, oh no.
Oh,
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Okay, well, you see, he takes. I'm not. Okay, I need you to roll me a dex save.
4.
Okay, so he takes 11 damage, and I'm assuming because it's point blank that he now has acid on him.
Which body part
Right?
would it? Which body
It's
part would it
point
be on?
blank, bro. It's point blank, and it's a 5x30 cone. I literally just spit acid all over him without hesitation as soon as he brought up that. I
You do
literally
two
just
things
went,
at once, bitch.
nah, just be like, you dare
Yeah,
mention
fuck
me
you,
as a slave again.
So his
I will
pants is
melt you
tattered at
down
this.
into viscera.
His pants is tattered at this point, but the skin regenerates. But you notice that there are scars there, but it looks sick as it's there.
Damn. You look so badass.
He's flashing us!
Yeah.
What is with the gifts? What's with the gifts tonight, bro?
I
We're
don't know. We're
enhancing the
having fun.
visualization.
Yeah, no, really, no.
Oh no, he's hot.
No,
Okay.
no, he's hot.
All right, Merlin. What are you doing?
Okay, I am going to immediately try to reach my hand and see if I can. So just make sure Ella is still trapped under the rubble, right?
Yes, and it is 4 feet deep right now because Makari was able to get 1 foot off.
Son of a bitch! I gotta help her, and I'm gonna wild shape into a bear. and I'm just gonna start digging a hole and hopefully remove some of the rocks around her.
Roll athletics to see how you do.
Oh shit, that's not good.
What did you get?
Oh god. Athletics, you said?
Yes.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That's a 10.
So you managed to get half an inch off.
Like I'm trying to get to her as quickly as I can. It's just not working. My bear claws are too big. But yeah, no, that ends my turn.
Yep. And I'm gonna roll another death save for Ella. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. That's an 11. So... Donut does try to heal her, but it is enough to where after some time to recover, she will be able to wake up, but she is still trapped under the rubble. So it's a 50-50.
But she is unconscious now.
She is still unconscious.
Okay, but she's not on death's door at the moment.
Not right now, no. So there's a
Perfect. That's all I
50%
needed to know.
chance it will be a failure or a success on the next death save.
Oh my god. I don't want her to die!
Alright. You guys are in for some emotional dialogue if that happens. Uck, your turn.
Can I just so is she still like pierced with the chandelier right now, or like no?
She is still pierced with the chandelier under the rubble.
So is it like fully through or just stuck in the stomach?
It is fully through, so this means that she has a few broken bones.
You know what? I'm gonna roll for strength and lift the chandelier up and use lay hands on her.
Roll athletics for the rubble.
Please work. Please work.
Athletics. Wait, what the? Wait. That's a 16. But this is a bullshit.
You managed to get all the rubble out, and I'm gonna roll another death save for Ella to determine whether or not it will happen. Oh no! That's a 5!
Wait, no.
Oh shit.
Wait,
There's
I
a
guess I
chance you
couldn't
might not
use-
be able to save her in time, bro.
wait. Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess me taking rubble off her was my entire move. Couldn't use lay hands the same turn.
Yeah.
How much rubble is she under?
No.
She's not.
No,
She's not anymore.
no rubble anymore,
perfect.
but she still has
Oh,
the chandelier
God!
stabbed. Oh shit. This is gonna be an emotional fight for you guys.
Someone get it off of her.
Andrew is going to attack Uck. So, he tries to... He doesn't use any blades, he just punches him in the face.
How was it successful?
I rolled a 13, so you tell me.
Can I punch him back as a counter?
Yes.
Just punch him in the face. Punch him.
14.
That's so much better.
Alright, so...
Or
You just
four.
punch him, but it don't do shit. He just like looks at you being like, huh, that tickled.
you know what else will tickle?
These nuts.
Exactly. That's what I'm aiming for next, boy.
Alright. One more death save for Ella.
Hold on, why are you rolling a death save now? It's not her turn.
It is her turn.
No, it's not. It's my turn.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I go after.
I had
go
to
before
roll
Ella.
a death save after... I had to roll a death save for Ella.
How many death saves have you rolled for? Because I swear it hasn't
4.
done 3 rotations. Why? How many turns has it been for her? We've only had like 2 rotations, so she's only had to
Yeah.
roll it twice
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
You only roll a
the
death
oth-
save
the
once on
added
every
2
time.
is to determine whether or not if you guys were going to be able to get her out of a stressful situation in time.
Oh.
Mm.
Alright,
Hashtag dying of stress is kind of cringe.
alright, so it's Makari's turn now.
Get that damn
Cool.
chandelier off her.
Can I lift that chandelier?
Alright. That depends
I
on
can,
what you
I
get
can
for a
use my
roll.
last... What do I roll?
Athletics.
19.
So you do get it off, but in the process, it just leaves a puddle of blood, and the bleeding gets a lot worse.
Perfect. I cast Healing Word.
Take
My
a
last spell
roll
slot.
to determine how well it'll do.
Okay. But I don't have to do it. I can just do it. I don't... Wait, it doesn't give me the option to roll. I just have to roll heal. A creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 2d4 plus my spellcaster ability modifier, which is +2. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
Alright.
So, shebang. 6. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna be... What do I say here? What do I say here? I'm just going to
So
lift the
after you
chandelier
cast
off her
healing
and
words,
throw it away.
she
I'm
starts
going to
coughing out blood, and the bleeding from the wound just starts to hit her heavy, and she feels weak in the process, being like, "What happened?"
What?
And then, with your
Me, while still in bear form,
boyfriend,
he's gonna look
yo,
very sad and just kind of like
Your-
hold his paws together and just like.
your boyfriend did this technically, if you want to be so. But he did not mean to do it. I'm going to grab her and I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement speed, which I'm guessing since I'm carrying somebody is halved. So 15 feet. Can I pull her 15 feet away from the battle?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do that as I'm dragging
And
her
Andrew
away.
doesn't know that you're getting away from battle temporarily.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be as I'm dragging her and be like, "Your precious boyfriend over there, who's currently transformed as a bear, decided it would be a good idea to cast Thunder Wave on a chandelier directly over you. So, excuse me for dragging you like this. I don't have a lot of upper body strength, but
You're gonna hear bear growls. He's so upset with
That's
himself.
what happened, and I healed you. So I'm drained now as it is. So I'm not in the fun way either. So I'm gonna leave you over here, and I'm going to go back into the fight. So hopefully I don't die. Have a good day. Stay still. And act dead. Don't die though.
Can't make any promises.
Oh, you're tough. You'll live.
You
I
tough
pat her
it out.
cheek. I'll pat her cheek, and I'm gonna walk back into the fight.
Alright, Merlin, it's your turn.
Okay, after seeing that Ella is in safety, I'm gonna turn my grizzly bear head towards Andrew, and I'm just gonna like snarl like crazy, and I'm just gonna rush him while in bear form, and I'm gonna make a swipe and attack at him.
Alright, let's see what you get. And if it's a low roll, he's counter-attacking.
All right, so this would be a.
If it was a crocodile, I would make a joke about it.
This is just a D8 with claws, so I'll just do a +4 modifier attached to this. So, actually, you know what? I'll make the D12 roll. Sure. Yes. Wait, hold on. I need to roll to hit. What am I doing? Oh, that's a 20 to hit. Hell yes!
So
Natural 20. That's gonna hit.
as you
And for damage, that's an 8 slashing damage.
as
I'm
you
like,
attack him, he screams in pain as you attack him, and there's a good amount of blood that just drips out of his mouth like if it's a small waterfall. So you pretty much turn him into Jeff the Killer. And Donut is gonna try to poison Andrew. Alright, not very sneaky. I'm gonna roll for an counter attack for Andrew. Alright, so that's the same roll. He doesn't stomp him, he just kicks him away, being like, get out. But he doesn't actually say that. He just kicks him to get him off. Ock, it's your turn now. What are you doing?
Perfect. I yell across the room. Ever wondered what burnt pork smells like? Then okay, I activate once again Divine Smite, which
I'm still like right next to him. So if that
I think this
hits
is my
me,
final. I mean no, I channel it into my weapon, so I would
oh,
have to physically hit you with my weapon for it to count.
I
Are
gotcha.
you gonna do an anime
So
dash towards him like how he did with you?
yes, I alone am the honored one. Okay, so wait, let me
My
roll.
God.
Okay, that's the damage. 10 damage along with the 3d8. Two of them are radiant damage. Actually, wait. Let me get rid of one real quick. 2d8 of radiant damage, which would be 8. Then one extra d8 of plus, yeah, one for the spell level, which would be another one. So in how many? Great. That would be 19 damage of just pure sword, along with the Arcana check, since it's the lightning copus. 3.
You
I see
managed
it
to
almost landed on that 20.
you
So
give him
mad.
an epic scar as you attack him. And the first roll is gonna be an intimidation check. Ooh, that's good. That's a 14. So
Can
he
I
just
roll back?
at this point it's too late because he just looks at you being like that tickled, but his anime villain smile gives you chills
Killed
down
me
your
right now.
spine, and he's going to attack you. Alright, so 18. So 18. And I'm gonna roll another d20. That one is gonna be for Arcana, so it doesn't do damage, but he does cast a spell to trap you into place. So you're pretty much stuck where you are at for one turn. So the next flow, it's going to skip you.
Wait. Oh. Darn. I'll save this intimidation check for later.
Alright, so
Are you gonna try to stare him down again?
Dude, I tried to counter stare him. I rolled a 20 plus 3, so I got a 23 in intimidation to counter him, but
I
it
rolled a
doesn't work right
No.
now.
I rolled a 5 for Ella's attack, so that don't do shit. So we can just jump to Makari. And of course she did it stealthily too, but you don't know that she did it. Stormio, Makari.exe has stopped working.
Oh God. Oh no, what
He's
happened to
typing
him?
something.
Yeah. So Ella
Yes.
Ella tried
Yes.
to
This is like
shoot
break or
Andrew with
something?
a crossbow bolt without him knowing about it.
I am back.
Welcome back. It's your turn.
What was he typing then?
I was not
Oh.
typing. I set my headset down on my keyboard, and it must have been typing something.
Ah, it's been
Okay.
typing something.
Does not. Let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? I guess all I can do left is cantrips. Let's see here. Can't do that. Can't do that. Ooh. No, I can't do that either. Can't do that either because that would take 10 turns. How far away is he?
He is 15 feet away from you right now because at this point he is pretty much upstairs.
Okay, perfect. Firebolt does a 10 hit.
No.
Damn it.
But in the yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that
in the process,
so
you
10
accidentally got small bits of rubble to fall on Uck, but it only did a little bit of damage. He's at 17 hit points.
Oh wait. Why didn't I do this?
Do what?
Vicious mockery.
You can save that for your next turn, buddy.
Yeah, save it for your next
Yeah, but
turn.
that-
Merlin, how you gonna
Alright.
kick his ass?
Fair. I'm gonna keep rushing him, and I'm gonna keep slashing at him. To hit. Ooh, that is a probably be a strength check. So,
Alright, what did you
all
get
right,
on
that's
the...
I got a 10 to hit. Does that hit?
I'm gonna
Does a 10 hit?
I'm gonna roll a percentage check to determine whether or not if it does. 71, so yes.
Yes. All right, let me quickly roll for damage now. This is that's a 7.
So after you
7 slashing damage.
get some damage done, he gets another scar, but the one that's already on his arm gets a bit worse, but not bad enough to where he can't use it. And he is holding your claws in place, making sure you are not able to attack.
I'm trying so hard.
And of course, we're skipping Uck's turn because of the fact that he is trapped in a magic prison. And he is going to attack Oh, damn. Alright, so he manages... So, I'm gonna say that's an athletics check. That's a 14. So he manages to push you out of the way. And then, as for the attack... Oh... a 3 ain't gonna do shit, so he tries to do an anime dash to where he attacks you, but you dodge it to where he is back downstairs.
All right, so I don't take any damage from that at all.
Nope, you dodged that.
I just thought that I would take at least, I don't know. Never mind, don't worry about me.
Yep, that gif looks about right. Alright, so Makari, Well, no. Actually, hold that
yes,
thought.
Yes.
So,
Holding that thought.
Ella is just stepping out of the room. And something that you guys didn't know about is that she had an enchanted bolt the whole time. And she's going to try to aim at Andrew. Oh, damn, that's a 16. So, she does that, but in the process, she gets him in the chest to where he is impaled. And I'm gonna roll one for Andrew as well, because he is gonna pull the "if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me" card.
What?
Oh. I got a nat 20 for Andrew's "if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me" card.
Wait.
Who's he going to try to take down?
He's taking down Ella.
Ella's on the other side of the room. I'm closer to him.
No. No, she stepped out of the room and then went to the middle and then shot her father in the chest with a crossbow, and then he pretty much casts a spell to where he fires back. But not only
Yes, but I'm
that.
closer. I'm closer.
Okay. Not only is the fight over because of the fact that you guys were kept from doing like what was said, you guys can't do two things at once. And from when Ella got out of the room, not only did Andrew get defeated, she also you guys have been a mixture of been jumped and healed, but you guys have been put on bait. You guys were pawns in this fight because he was like, I will keep you guys trapped in this room until one of us is dead. And as it happens, Ella and Andrew killed each other.
That's kind of ironic. Um, the bloodline ended with her.
And at the side of this, I'm going to immediately unshift. Ella, no! And I'm just going to fall to my knees in a tear and just cry.
So,
Alright, if you have any last words to say to Ella, now.
So, like,
You have
she's,
a good
like,
amount.
slowly dying, right?
Yes.
I cast lay hands on her.
You can't do that because
If she's still alive, that she's
We can't
slowly
move.
dying. If
We can't move until one of them is dead. And if they're both
Andrew's-
slowly dying, they can't be dead. We can't
Wait,
move.
Isn't Andrew dead, though?
he's bleeding out from when he got shot in the chest.
They're not dead, but they are at the brink of it. They're literally about to
Make him
die.
dead.
That's it. Can I roll Arcana right now to send a lightning bolt to finish off Andrew?
I could firebolt him.
Oh wait, no, cast healing word on her from the distance.
Don't bother, Uck.
You know, it's kind of funny, but the last healing word I used was on her. I have no more spell slots.
Damn it.
Yeah,
You know what?
Ella
I'm giving
is
him a heart
asking
attack.
you to not
No.
heal her because because she wanted to say some words to you guys. And if you
Nah,
have
frick
anything to
Ella.
say,
I use intimidation. I'm using my nat
That
20
gave
plus
her-
3 intimidation check to give Andrew a heart attack. I am throwing my greatsword at him.
Jesus Christ. Can't move. We're in a magical
Can't
prison.
do that. Is it Ox's turn?
Uck,
It's no one's
Uck
turn.
got Ak is free from the prison, but he doesn't know what's going on right now.
What? I see 2 dead bodies. Or dying bodies.
So, Merlin,
He's trying so hard.
I don't want another one to make a useless sacrifice like the last time. Not again!
so after Ella just like grabs Merlin's cheek, there's a bloody handprint on Merlin's face now, being like, "We did it.
We did it.
God damn it, I told you not to die.
I said I would make no promises."
And I said you can throw for this out, God.
I was going to. We're going to get through this together.
I have one final request that I do want to make.
Please, what can I do?
If anyone gets rich from the suffering from innocence, take what was stolen and give back to the victims.
I will gladly do that. I will honor your name, your legacy. Your death will not be in vain. Just stay with me. And I'm gonna like hold her in an embrace. Please, don't leave me. I don't know what I'll do without you now.
And after Grom enters the room, he notices that you're crying over with Ella in your grasp, because after she delivered her final words, she took one last breath.
She died in my arms. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I'm gonna cry.
Where?
Bitch, what the hell?
What the fuck, dude?
No, I am Luffy crying at Ace's death right now. I absolutely am.
Yep. So, on the positive note, you guys are level 4 now.
I don't feel like you deserve it, but okay.
And Grom just like
Every
enters the
time.
room, being like,
Grom's
So-
gonna die next as soon as we get another person.
Please, no!
Emotional damage.
that depends on what you guys do in the next area. So he enters the room, being like, "What's going on?" Oh. Is Merlin alright?
No. I
Don't
don't know
ask
if I'll be
anything.
able to
His
emotionally
girlfriend
recover
just
from this.
died.
Oh wait, are we free now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, can I, since I was never used my roll for the intimidation check, can I switch it to Arcana? And just use my lightning copus to stab the hell out of Andrew.
With how you're
Electrocuting
wanting to stab
him.
Andrew, go for it.
Is that a...
No matter what you roll, you'll be able to get it.
Oh, no, I'm using the nat 20 I had before.
Okay, so you managed to
At 20
give
plus
him
1.
a good amount of stab wounds.
Yes. I'll leave the copus right in his head.
Damn. And, of course, Grom felt... Yeah, Grom experiences some self-loathing because he felt like that if he was there with you guys, Ella would have been still alive. And he blames himself for not being able to join you guys into making sure that nobody ends up making another sacrifice.
It's not your fault, Grom. We didn't know this would happen. The only one to blame here is me. I couldn't protect her. Damn it! Why?
No more lightning, Copus.
Why did you have to do that?
And as
Cheer up,
you're
fellow.
as you're on your knees in tears, Grom comforts you.
I'm just going to pull out my lute and play a song. A slow song, a melancholic song.
I pat Merlin on the back and say, cheer up, fellow. There's plenty of fish in the sea.
I will never emotionally recover from this one. I've never had a lump of that in my arms.
That's the spirit, champ. Makari, can you light this place on fire? Let's have a proper
No. The guards of this village and I agreed with the guards of the village to let them investigate this place after we were done with our mission here.
Don't touch the body. Okay, fine. I have 2 rules to that. Don't touch the bodies. Burn it down once you're done. This manor and its family should be gone. This is the end of their tale.
No,
It does not have to last any longer. Let
I
Ella
must.
die with dignity, and Andrew die the monster he was.
I must give her a proper burial. The way of the forest. A burial of my people.
If it helps, we can take her to the place of the Order of the Amethyst Oak. I've heard they do cremations there.
No. The body must become one with the ground.
Okay, so I'm rolling for persuasion. What is that for Grom? That's an 11. So he kind of convinces you. So he does say to you that if you carry the ashes, she'll always be around in spirit, but then, and again, it is your choice. And as he steps outside, there is 5 rebels who are slaves from the same kingdom that Makari and Grom are slaves from.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Yeah, outside of the place, there are 5 rebels who are from the same group of rebels that is from the enslavement from as Makari was in.
Do I personally know them or no? Like, do I know them like Grom or no?
You don't know them.
Okay. Well, do they have a symbol that I recognize? I would hope so. Or is this
So-
like a fairly new rebel group?
It's a new rebel group, which
Okay.
they don't have a symbol, but they do share the same mission, which is to get anybody who's enslaved out of enslavement and bring justice against those who who committed the crime in the kingdom.
Are these your guys, Grom?
They are.
You've done well. I can see that you've worked hard to free people from our torment in the past, and I'm proud of that.
And that's the type of man I want to be. A beacon of hope for those who are enslaved.
More like beacon these nuts.
Well,
Good one, Uck.
Comedic!
That comedic timing, though.
I completely forgot what I was going to say now.
Okay. So, Uck, Makari, Merlin, are we going to cremate her in, or for the OOTAO to see, or should we bury her? I'm down for either or.
Like, you can still see I'm, like, carrying her still, but I'm just, like, disassociating from literally everything. My eyes are locked on her.
She was a member of the Order before we were, right?
Yes.
So I believe it would be fitting to bury her around her friends and loved ones, wouldn't it?
I see your point. And if it helps, and if it makes you feel comfortable, my men will be here with you. Because there is something I do want to bring up with your leader.
And what would that be?
You'll see.
Very well, then.
Let's bring her back
Yeah.
to the temple.
And as Travis sees the body, he's like, "Oh shit. No wonder why you guys were gone for a few days."
Hello, Travis. It's been a while. We're going back to the temple so we can bury her.
What happened? And then Grom steps
Yes,
in
sir.
saying this. By the sounds of things on what I've seen for myself, Ella killed her own father, but her father took her down with him. And Travis just like has the look of horror on his face, being like, "Oh shit. That's deep." And as you guys head back to the village, the three of you are there to give your final goodbyes to Ella.
And I lift her up for the final time, and I lay her down, and I back up, and I reach into my coat pocket, and I pull out a couple of flower seeds, and I'm gonna lay them down right next to her, and I'm gonna use Druid Craft to make the flowers bloom. Ella, you are the love of my life. Even if it only was for a short time, but the love was there. But we had was nothing short of miraculous. I hope your soul finds the rest it needs. And take these flowers with you to the afterlife. I'll see you soon. I love you forever and always. Elucidium Aclium. I'm gonna put my head to her hand, and I'm just gonna quickly kiss it. Put it down. Back up. Stand up. And walk away. Also, I did speak Elvish for a quick second, so.
Uck, Makari, do you two have any final goodbyes for Ella?
Never did really know her much. Though, I did piss her off a couple of times, so I guess that makes us friends.
I'm with you there.
Never been really good at goodbyes, but I have been good at is playing music, so I guess I'll send her off with a song. So I grab out my flute and start playing a song. It's a somber song. It sounds like it's a mix of the. It's like a. How do I describe it? It's a somber song that goes well with wind chimes.
Is that the Minecraft theme?
I don't think so.
Nope.
I don't think so.
The best part about this is that it's copyright free.
Nice.
It's just there to add up to the scene.
But yeah, I'm just gonna play my flute and play a somber song to send her off with. Because, besides pissing her off a couple times, I wasn't exactly that big of a. I can't say that. We were friends, but Makari's not good with goodbyes.
Alright, Uck, how would you give your final goodbye?
I never really did like how she thought through problems. But then again, she was a damn good person. It was a pleasure fighting alongside. But hey, at least you accomplished what you wanted to do, right? No one has to be hurt again by your father. Well,
She stole from those who got rich from the suffering of innocence and gave back to those who were victims. And what I'm saying is what Grom is saying.
I think your
you have auto-tune accidentally.
Yeah, your mic is acting a little odd.
How is my mic acting odd?
Oh, it's better now.
It just
Yeah.
when you just said that line, it just sounded weird. That's all.
The
Which
music
line?
was going to the microphone.
What you just said.
Yeah, the dialogue that I was saying is the dialogue
Oh, yeah, no,
that was
I know.
being said in character.
Yeah, what Grom just said now, it just sounded weird. That's all.
Yeah, your microphone was picking up the music not well, and it was perceiving it as your voice. So it kind of meshed it both together.
Ah,
But anyways, well then, I guess we'll see you later. Once we're all done with this. Goodbye. For now.
and then after the funeral, Grom brings up the group of rebels with the leader of the Order of the Amethyst Oak because he wants to see whether or not if you guys can help him in his men against the same kingdom that he and Makari were slaves in. So we got character development for Ella. Now it is time for character development for Makari in the next dungeon.
For Ella's How's that development? She's dead.
Well,
Yeah, that's her development. Her final arc was death.
So
Mhm.
Makari's gonna
Apparent-
die next
hey,
dungeon?
no.
Oh
no, no,
God, no! I hope
No,
not.
see, the Egyptians believed the greatest thing in life that you could do was die. Maybe she just
Mhm.
had that belief.
I don't think she was Egyptian.
Nope.
She's
I
close
don't know, yeah.
enough. She's close
Alright,
enough. She
so-
looked it.
Okay, so wait, what did Grom want us to do again?
So Grom is curious on whether or not if you three would be willing to help him out with the rebels that he is a team with to stop the kingdom that both he and Makari were enslaved in. So the next boss fight might be a cruel king or queen, or it could even be a cruel conqueror.
Firstly,
So
like, we got a level,
Interesting.
right?
Yes, we are level 4 now.
We're level 4. I gotta add that.
After each boss battle, we level up.
yeah,
Is what it seems
Yes.
like.
I feel like since
we
we
also
purposely
long
made
rest?
it harder,
I feel like that boss battle wasn't hard enough. I didn't take a single piece of damage at all.
I took like 2
Dude,
damage.
motherfucker, your girlfriend died. Shut the hell up.
I took a lot of emotional
Damn.
damage.
Damn.
I took a shit ton of emotional damage, but physical damage, I was fine.
Ah, yes, I took no damage. Your fucking girlfriend is
I
dead.
took no damage!
Physical
I'm
damage.
I'm just standing this while sitting in the corner crying my eyes out. I took no damage.
Alright.
Let's go.
It should have
Go.
been me!
Huck is at 24 health now.
I'm at 27 now.
Stormio, it's finally happened. Ability score improvement.
Let's go. Yeah, Makari
Put that
has
shit
the
in-
most health besides Grom.
Yeah, because I've made like 11 characters and know how to fucking make stats. This dude over here has a 9 in charisma and a
go.
9 in constitution. Meanwhile, I'm over here sitting pretty damn good.
Double
got four-
constitution
Yeah.
score.
I got
Let's
14
go.
in 4 of my stats, and my worst stat is a 10.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna
Alright, so
boost up my charisma as well.
Grom does ask
Yeah,
you
I'm a
guys,
bard.
hey, would you be down to have some... Would you guys be down to get some food and drinks in a different village?
Please.
I would be so down. I need a drink after all this.
Yep, and fast forward to the village that you guys go to. It appears to be a quiet bar because it is from a small village, but it is a well-known restaurant to where the food and drinks are good.
Barkeep, give me your strongest fucking drink.
Barkeep. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I just need to drink away my sorrows, man. Just let me have this one.
Barkeep, put some mint leaves in a tub of water and give it to him.
You know
Barkeep,
that
show
works.
Okay, no. Ignore what these guys are saying. Barkeep, give us a barrel of ale.
Barkeep,
Will do.
don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
No, Ock, listen to me.
Make that 2 barrels of ale.
No,
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ,
God.
you don't have the gold for that. 1 barrel of ale
Even
for
I'm
all of
money
us.
for a
Alright.
barrel of
Share.
ale.
It is not strong enough
Hey,
to put him
Merlin.
out of his misery.
Hmm?
You know how you said you wanted to have an arm wrestle?
Alright. You're on.
And just so you know, I rolled a 14.
Oh shit, I didn't even roll yet. Strength check. Oh jeez, this one's close. Holy crap.
What did you get?
Strength. That's a 13.
Oh.
So,
what?
We're almost
had-
evenly matched, but he just barely pulls out.
you had a close win, and then he just slams your hand on the table.
Got him! Oh shit!
Merlin is flipped and flung into the wall.
Nope. His arm just his hand just slams on the table. And then he just, like, gives you the look of... Now we're even on how many times we've won and lost. And then he just lets go of your
Great.
hand.
Mm.
Me next! Me next! Odd raises his hand.
Alright, time for another athletics check. Oh, buddy, you're cooked! You're fucking cooked!
D20, 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 D12, 15. Okay.
I got a fucking 23. You're cooked.
Oh, shit!
Oh, wait, athletics, right? Oh, I
Yeah.
rolled the wrong die. Shit, not better.
What did you get?
Worse, in fact. It's a 14.
Yep, you're cooked. He just slams your arm on the table and just doesn't even break a sweat as he does it.
Owie! Any harder and I would have lost it.
Oh, wait. I'm not doing that in character. So, he just looks at you being like, why would I want to rip a guy's arm off in an arm wrestle? And he just...
Some guys are into that kind of stuff. I don't know.
You're a fucking masochist, my friend.
I never said I liked it.
Then why...
He's
Then what's up
weird.
with this look? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna roll insight to see whether or not if you're lying.
I roll deception even though I'm not lying. 15.
I rolled a 22, so you got caught red-handed lying.
I'm not. I wasn't lying. I was caught trying to lie about me not lying. About me lying.
It's a line paradox. My god, dude.
I have Wait, who are we arm wrestling Grom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makari's got a shit-eating grin on his face, and he goes, "Hey Grom, mate, you want to arm wrestle me?"
Fuck yeah, brother. That is the
Hey,
first
bro,
critical
across the
fail,
room.
bro.
Oh!
Everybody except
Ow!
for Makari won.
Oh
Well-
no.
Well, no, everybody except
know
for
what?
Makari lost.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
What?
I was gonna cast shocking grip the second he grabbed my hand and immediately
Wait, that explains
pushed his
it.
hand out.
Oh my god.
I was going to. That's the reason why Makari had a cheating grin.
And then after he does that, after you do that, he just looks at you being like, "You're the same lovable asshole I knew as a child."
No fair! No fair!
Okay, no magic this time. You're on.
Oh, that wasn't using magic. I just got spiky hands, is all.
Okay, that's a bit better. I got a 19.
A bit better.
I got a 14.
Yep. So, besides
By the way,
magic, all of you
the first-
lost in arm wrestle against him. And after that, you guys have some drinks, and you play some drinking games.
Yay.
So, what drinking
cares
game do you
for
guys
something?
want to play?
Drink. Pass the fuck out.
Exactly.
Alright, so... I'm gonna roll a constitution check for Grom. He's fine.
I'm gonna roll a constitution check myself, actually.
Mhm.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. So I got a
5.
4. Alright, so both
Constitution.
you and Grom are fine.
Okay.
I got a 7 for constitution.
You're
Who's
also
you?
fine.
Really?
Who's you? Is it me?
Yep, just you
No,
now.
you're not.
There you go.
Is it saving
I
throw
would be
or is it
good.
just a constitution check?
Just Constitution, no saves, just a check.
That's a nat 20 plus 2.
You're drunk.
For what? I got a nat 20 plus
It should be the other way around. It should have been the other way around. If you get a higher roll, you're fine. If you get a lower roll, you're not.
Yeah, that's how we've been doing it this entire time, unless you just want the dragon to be drunk.
I want to see a dragon drunk.
I don't.
I also want to see a
It's gonna
dragon
burn down.
drunk.
You're going
Burn
to
down
see
the entire
okay,
building.
so how drunk is Makari?
Yes.
He's drooling acid everywhere and laughing uncontrollably.
This is a safety hazard for all of us.
And in doing so is unbelievably no that
I
no.
yell to the rest of the bar, "Get out! Get out! An acid-spitting
what you
dragon!"
Yeah, we could just say you're dripping saliva because acid would be, because if it was acid, you would be charged for property damage.
I never
No.
said how potent the acid was.
It leaves burn marks.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh.
This is more like it's acid enough to where if it gets on your skin it burns, but that's about it.
Everyone, get out!
I'm
The dragon's gonna
fine.
melt your clothes.
I'm not gonna do that unless they want me to.
See,
Alright.
he admits it.
I haven't done that to anybody in a while, okay? Okay, I haven't been paid to do that in a while, okay? Excuse me.
Hey, barkeep, can we just rent a room for a little bit?
Sounds
Just
good.
so our friend here can sober
I'm
up.
rolling animal handling to get Makari to a room.
The fuck you? I'm not an animal.
Second.
Yes, you are, you
At
animal.
this point, yes,
I'm
you
not-
are.
I'm a party animal, thank you.
Exactly.
Animal nonetheless.
Wait, does this mean we have two furries in the buddies?
Exactly.
What? No. What?
That was a joke.
Wait, that's a killer combo. A zoophile and a furry?
Oh my
And again,
god.
and again, and again.
ew.
And again, it's only a
What the
furry if it's got fur. It's a scaly if it's got scales.
An animal nonetheless.
Exactly.
It's an
Zoophile.
animal. It's an animal.
Are you
Mm.
fucking for Porion or Cuddle and Flareon at this point?
What the
I would prefer the cuddle. I would prefer the cuddle.
Then why did you
Let me
say you would
see.
fuck for Porion on Twitter? Before we
What?
quit. Yeah, he did that.
You know why? You asshole.
Okay.
I hope you fall on a Jolteon.
Alright, so let's get back on track. After you guys rent a room, this will count as a long rest for you guys.
I
And,
don't care.
Fuck yes.
and you guys are taken to a camp with the same rebels that Grom is with. And in the beginning of session 7, he will give details on the mission that is in hand. And that is where we will end session 6.
Golf claps. Golf claps all around. This was a very sad episode.
This was a traumatic episode for me.
And next time on
bet.
Order of
How
the
dare you.
Amethyst Oak, we'll
Let's try not to have
Merlin
more
go to the
trauma.
island in total Merlin drama.
Total Merlin drama. No.
Dragon Ball Z. No, I'm just kidding.
Next time on Kiss Your Ass!
Next time on Who's Gonna Die Simulator.
Okay, no!
Oh no.
Voters
Oh,
predict
shit, I
down
just
in
got
the
it.
comment section
No.
below.
Next time
Would
on
you
Let's
think
see
it's-
what NPC the DM wants to kill off today, Simulator.
Would it be A, Makari, B. Merlin. C.
My-
Grom.
My balls hurt.
D.
I laughed so hard I hurt my
Mystery
balls.
NPC. Or what's the next letter? E. All of the above.
All of
Couldn't-
the
How do you
above.
forget what letter comes after D?
My brother in Christ. I'm just gonna.
Good
Yes.
God. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right now. I have the notes for this one session is almost a full page.
Damn.
Let me guess. Half the page is
It's
dedicated to your girlfriend dying.
Damn.
no, half of it is dedicated to the final battle against Andrew.
Damn.
And you guys
Oh.
are.
But
level
yes, that
40.
includes Alpine, so
Do you guys want to say you completed Act 1?
This is act. Okay.
Is this Act 1? Is this
If you
Act
want
1?
this to be Act 1,
Fuck, I don't know. How many acts are
that's
there?
interesting.
that depends on where the rest of the campaign goes.
I'd say this is a good place for end one to act. Yippee!
Yeah.
So you guys are saying you completed Act 1?
Chapter
Well-
1 complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. Chapter 1 complete.
Chapter 1 better. Act
Better.
1 is more like a much larger scale.
Act
Chapter
one
is like
implies
small.
like we're a third of the way done with the campaign, but like
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yes.
true. I didn't think about how I was wording it.
Yeah, but like
And
chapter,
also-
it makes it seem like it's much smaller.
Alright, so we can say that each chapter can be 6 sessions depending on how many dungeons you guys go to.
yeah, and like then you can chop chapters up into acts.
Exactly.
Hmm. Perfect. All right. Well, I am going to go. I need to go to bed immediately. I have work in the morning.
I have to wake up at 6. Oh shit.
And also,
I have to
when
wake
it
up at
comes-
5:30.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys gotta dip.
I gotta go.
Yeah, man.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I'm just kidding. We ain't gonna go all the way in the stream ending page. Well, stream ending scene yet, because I want to find somebody to raid first before we go on the stream ending screen that you guys saw. Nevertheless, how is everybody enjoying Order of the Amethyst Oak so far? Because we're one chapter in so far. Alright, so okay, who do I want to give a raid to? Let's raid Cobalt. Yeah, let's raid Cobalt Puppy.